What's going on, Chuckin Bucket family? Listen, this is our first live watch party. South Carolina Gamecocks traveling to Ole Miss to take on the Rebels. This is an important game here for South Carolina. Still trying to hold on to that one spot tie with Texas, and Ole Miss is looking to try to move up into that fourth spot. Even though we just watched Kentucky give Tennessee that business, they say they want to hold on to it. So we're gonna do that, man. Listen, if y'all rock with the show, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, bring some more people to the live. But we got our guy, man. If you've been in the comments, you know you've seen him. You got Stat Guy. What's going on, Stat?
Yo, what's going on tonight, Coach?
Hey, man, we're here to watch the Lady Gamecocks take on these Rebels, man. These Rebels, you know, upset minded, but well, I think the Gamecocks gonna get it done, man. I think this could get ugly, but you know something I didn't know, Stat. I didn't know Ole Miss was 9-5 in conference.
Yeah, they're like sneaky good. I know they got Madison, Scott. They got their stud, 5th-year senior, but I was shocked. Like I have felt like they haven't had a good year, and maybe they haven't had as good of a year as they've wanted to. But when I saw that and that they were in contention to try to get that double bye, I was like, man, they're kind of just hanging in the weeds.
Right. Stephen G in the building. What's going on, Stephen G? Appreciate you getting us in. Oklahoma Sooner fan. Hey, OU is giving Florida that work. They was definitely last time I checked in. Sanaa Fagan with the early 2 for the Gamecocks. Hey, man, it'll be huge for Sanaa to have a real big game, man. Like, I want to see a little bit more for her. Like, Chloe, she like consistent all the time, and we know what we get from Joyce, but I love a real big game from Sanaa, especially, like I say, heading into, you know, the tourney. Having her would be real. Look at Chloe. Miss Consistency. Oh, they called a walk. The refs against
they don't like the Euro step in Oxford, I guess.
I guess not. It looked like a good move, Chloe. We counted down here. What's going on with the drives? Come on, Raven, you better than that. Can't let her get to the cup that easy. Score update just outside of the SEC. Notre Dame is in a dogfight with Florida State. Florida State is currently up 2 starting in the 3rd quarter. Listen, man, if you're out there, get in the comments, let us know what you think about the Gamecocks. And tell me if you're watching Stephen G. So I don't know if you've been keeping up with it. So South Carolina and Texas tied for number 1 in the SEC, and the tiebreakers all lead to a coin flip. Stat, how you feel about the coin flip, man?
Man, what you hate further down, like if there was like umpteen teams tied, they have better options for the tiebreaker. Like, why is it not point differential in the games that they played, since they played 2? Why is it not point differential in all their conference games? Like, how is it now? They did get lucky because the first is head-to-head. Well, they played twice and split. The second tiebreaker option is winning percentage against the teams you faced in the SEC. Luckily for both of them, you get 1 extra game against somebody, and it was each other, which has led us to this mess. But here we are with a coin flip.
Right, and it's starting out kind of sloppy here, man. Got the ball stolen right at half court, just kind of, too relaxed with the ball. Come on, man. It's tighten up, man, especially on the road. You don't want to start out sloppy, man. Like what we always say, Stat, don't let a team hang around. You know what I mean? Look at Chloe. Just always around the basket.
That's what she do. But look, Raven is off to a rough start. And Raven needs a good game because, in our chats, we've been saying it for a while now. Are the Gamecocks better with Fuwali starting over Raven?
Hey, it's a question to be. It's listen, man. It's some things to things to make you go, hmm. You know what I'm saying? I like Raven's leadership. I like her defense, but we, like you say, we need more from Raven, man. Especially entering the SEC tournament and looking ahead to the NCAA tournament. While we waiting here, hey, just in case you're coming in town for the SEC women's basketball, Chuckin Buckets will be in there, Greenville, South Carolina, at the Bon Secours Wellness Arena. We'll be there. I know I'll be there on Saturday. I think KB will be there Friday and Saturday. So
And then I'll be there
Gamecock,
Saturday.
Stat Guy will be there Saturday. So Gamecock fans, if you're traveling to Greenville, South Carolina, check us out. So Checking Buckets will be around somewhere. I might try to get some t-shirts made up so we at least we think you can find us in the crowd because it is gonna be hectic in Greenville, South Carolina with all the SEC fans here. All right, Chloe. Good pass. Look at Fagan. Oh, you got hit that. That was a great catch, Fagan. It was a good pass by entry pass by Chloe. And then a good catch by Fagan, but then Fagan didn't finish. Okay, Raven, we see you finishing. That's what I want to see from Raven. I don't care to see Raven shoot any 3-pointers. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
What's your thought on the black unis they're rocking tonight with the
I like
script
that.
lettering?
You know, I'm always down when the Gamecock sports teams wears the all blacks. I don't know. I like when teams wear the all black unis. I think they look good, especially like with the basketball team on the road. So I'm with it.
Raven, where is that pass to, girl?
All right, Don. Let's bring her to the sideline just to calm her down a little bit because she hasn't started really good this game. All right, at least
See,
make up for it on defense.
it's times like that where I miss coaching with you because you would have had to get at that table before the ball bounced out of bounds.
Facts. And then and it's not even to sometimes, especially with a experienced player like Raven, you may not even have to say anything to her. You might just need her to be out of the game for a couple of possessions to calm down.
Bro, Chloe says she going for a triple-double tonight, dog.
That's right. Good pass. Chloe, she's consistent. You know exactly what you get from Chloe every single game. And it's always positive. Ooh, we got to defend the 3. What is going on?
Or, that's kind of been their Achilles heel now for a couple years is the 3-pointer on defense.
Yeah. Okay, pal. I see you.
Right back. What you like to say? Right back at you.
Right back at you. 3 in the eye, baby. Hand down, men down. All right. Let's get up on this perimeter, man. That's right. Switch it. Come on, Raven. You know to switch that. We ain't going for none of that faking. We good. We out of here. Let's go. Middle of the floor. Make her pay. That's right. Oh, she flopping, ref. What's going on? Give us some. Come on.
I'll be honest.
We're gonna live with them mid-range.
I can't tell you the last time I've seen a Gamecocks game go 6 minutes deep into the first quarter without some subs.
Listen. Okay, Chloe. Oh, push in the back. Let's go, Fagan. I told you, Fagan's having a game tonight. I'm calling it now. I told you. She got 6 points. 6 points. She's gonna have a game tonight. So what you think about, we also talked about, Joyce normally is already in the game, for Fagan. When Fagan's playing like this, I'm not trying to take her out, you know what I'm saying? But long term, the idea that Joyce might eventually, there go some ladies at the table, 3 of them. I see it. That's where there's
that's gonna be test of Fuwali and
Joyce. Right. Ooh, okay. That's a bad. God, she got bailed out. Don't listen. One thing I don't like for players is when they go to the hole. Even if they get fouled, I don't want the hands up in the air like where's the foul? Like just keep playing. We can't do nothing about it because just like that, Ole Miss is out in transition and scores a easy basket because we don't get back on defense. Let's play smart, move the ball. Listen, give it to listen. That's Chloe.
Okay.
That's
Okay. You see another offensive rebound, another assist, another two
Chloe.
points for Fagan.
Let's go, Chloe. Okay. Stephen G says, "What all SEC schools do you guys think will get invited to the dance?"
Everybody.
Right. It's going to be a lot. It's just like it's going to look. The men and women are going to be. I know the men are going to be double digits. I think the women be close to double digits. Let's just say that. Of course, South Carolina, Texas, LSU, Kentucky, this Ole Miss team, Tennessee, Oklahoma, uh,
Alabama.
Alabama. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can tell you it's better that I can tell you 4 teams that won't make it. That's Georgia, Auburn, and Auburn might even make it, but Georgia just beat Auburn. It's the 4 worst teams in the league. It's Georgia, Auburn, Florida, I
Yeah,
think.
Florida's not getting in.
Yeah, and it's like one more team that's really down there at the bottom. Those are the teams right now. Does anybody have a Texas Mississippi State score update? Texas was up 1 going into the fourth quarter. Last I checked. If you do know, let us know. Because Texas, Mississippi State's playing against their old coach in Texas, and they're trying to get that win. Upset minded Mississippi State. While we're on the commercial, upset alert. Mississippi State only 2. It's gonna be hard for them to overcome that 4 points. Texas has been used to playing these close games all year. So while we wait on the commercial break to return, just don't forget the Chuckin Buckets. We will be live on Monday, March the 3rd at 8 p.m. We will be talking SEC tourney Gamecocks versus the field. We're going to preview the SEC women's basketball tournament and what we think will happen in the early rounds and how that will affect the South Carolina Lady Gamecocks. So don't forget to tune in with us on Monday. So shout out to Pharaoh. Pharaoh is one of our subscribers that follows for the fanatic that follows for the Chuckin Buckets previews and things of that nature for the Lady Gamecocks. He got in on my football live last night. He wanted to know why we didn't do a preview of the Ole Miss game. I'm gonna be honest with you, like between work and honestly didn't know that Ole Miss. I knew Ole Miss was pretty decent, but I thought they were more towards the middle of the pack than they were. And a lot of times the Gamecock fans don't want us to preview games where we know, the Lady Gamecocks are going to win. But Ole Miss actually is right there trying to fight for that 4th spot in the SEC tourney. So there's one we missed, but we will be back. We will have a preview out tomorrow. After this game, we're going to record our preview for the South Carolina versus Kentucky game. Kentucky fresh off of a almost 30-point win over Tennessee. Stat. What happened to Tennessee?
Man, they've been so heckling Jod, man. It's like you don't know what you're gonna get. Like I don't. They looked horrible tonight, though. They looked real bad.
They did. Kentucky owned them on the boards, and that's why I want to see South Carolina, play well this coming Sunday. Is on the boards versus Kentucky. I'm not saying Kentucky's UCLA on the boards, but they are good on the board. So that's Joyce is in the game now, and I think we got Fuwali Sighton in the building too. That
And
is
Tessa
correct,
Johnson.
and Tessa, right?
So some score updates for you as well. Florida State still up 52-50 halfway through the third quarter on Notre Dame. And then as well, early in the first quarter, Alabama up 14-7 on LSU. Alabama is another one of those 4 loss teams hanging in the weeds right there behind Kentucky.
That seating is playing a part, man. These ladies are trying to get a better seating for that tourney next week. All
Go to
right,
work,
come on.
Joyce.
Let's go. Give it a business. Joyce, listen, playing soccer, that was a good block on by look at that's get in there and mix it up, Tessa. Joyce playing soccer and volleyball in high school definitely has like that helped out. She has such body control when she goes to the rack. I needed to be a little bit more forceful down there, especially against those bigger girls. So All right,
You,
we 15-9, 2 minutes and 11 seconds and counting in the first quarter. Lady Gamecocks up on the road in Oxford, Mississippi. We got to get better position. That's something we haven't talked about on our videos. South Carolina, because they're not as big as some of these other girls, like girth wise. Shout out to Tessa for the early offensive layup, but getting better position for rebounding. All right, we off and running. Come on, somebody run the wing with her. Swing it. Come on. We got a foul. Okay. If it was a better pass, Fuwale could have got that shot off in the corner.
you, you think some weight or muscle mass could help Joyce, or do you like her frame so she can stay agile?
No, I like her. I like her size the way it is, so she can stay agile. I just like I say, when you working against like this girl number 12 for Ole Miss that she's going against, she just look at Chloe. Look at Chloe. Let's go, Chloe. See, Chloe plays basketball. That was a good slip screen by Chloe, getting the pass out of the corner well, who was that? Pow Pow or was that Tessa? It was a good pass either way. See that? But I like her the size she is because the agility and being able to bring the ball up the court. That's something that a lot of other teams don't have. I just need to come on. We gotta get a hand in the face.
Well, that was
Um,
two offensive rebounds that led to that three.
right, right. I just need her to have better positioning for rebounding. That's all, and that's something that can be worked on in practice.
Right,
All right, we knew.
they ain't calling nothing on those drives. You got to play
No,
through all that.
right, got to play through contact, but you know what? That's a good way to get us ready for the tourney. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure we're going to play in some games like that where they're not going to call a lot of the incidental contacts when you drive into the basket, and then it's going both ways. So
Mhm.
listen, we knew Ole Miss wasn't going to lay down, especially at home, man. But you right early on that possession, man. We gotta figure out these offensive rebound situation. Is that it? Who? Oh, that's Raven coming back in the game. All right, Fuwali, we got 10 seconds. Don't get a better shot. Gotta get a better shot than that, Fuwali. That wasn't a good shot. Like I would rather her take a pull up, like a dribble pull up, jump shot, than to do a
I,
fadeaway right there.
once once she got in the paint, she was looking for a bailout. It wasn't there. I would much
Right.
rather a deep three or a little
Right.
an elbow jumper pull up coming off the bounce.
Right. All right. So they got the ball back once. Let's go, Chloe. She didn't get it off in time. Yeah, I don't want you to drive deep in the paint if you're not, going to explode up. If she had time to dribble back out, and like you say, I would have took a dribble back out, 3-pointer or dribble back out, then one dribble pull up at the elbow or something like that, but not the fadeaway. So, 19-14, South Carolina leads the way in Ole Miss. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you are watching on Facebook, hit that thumbs up for us. Share it to somebody. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for chiming in with Chuckin Buckets. It's me, your boy Coach I, and the stat guy. If you've been in the comments, you've seen the stat guy. That's where we get all our stats from. That's why they're always on point. I got KB probably will try to join in the second half. It's our first live watch party. South Carolina Gamecocks versus Ole Miss. While we're on commercial break, just let you know, don't forget we will be live previewing the SEC Women's Tournament. Chuckin Buckets live March the 3rd at 8 p.m. I want y'all in the comments, man, so I will get y'all opinion on the tourney and how the Gamecocks can take on the field and get that one seed. Because if you didn't see today, they did another one of those top 16 reveals for the NCAA tournament. And currently Texas, of course, because they're the number one team in the nation currently, they got the number one overall seed. South Carolina is the fifth overall seed, which puts them at the 2 spot. How you feeling about that stat?
Well, we've said it. The SEC tournament's going to decide all that. Um, I fully believe whoever wins the SEC tournament will get one of those one seeds. Obviously, if Texas wins out, they'll maintain the number one overall. If South Carolina, if it goes chalk and they play Texas in the finals and beats Texas, they'll jump up into the top 4. But I mean, there's still other games to be played. You still got the Texas game going on right now. Florida State is still giving Notre Dame all they want. So still a lot of basketball to be played heading into this final weekend of the regular season.
That is correct. That is correct. And that game on Sunday is going to be big, regardless of what happens here. Kentucky's looking to shore up that 4th seed, and definitely possibly try to have that upset win over South Carolina to end the season. I mean, I think with the win tonight over Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken, unless Alabama wins tonight, and unless Ole Miss pulls the upset tonight, Kentucky going. If they both lose, then Kentucky is the 4th seed going into the SEC tourney.
Right, because you also have Oklahoma as a 4-loss team, but if it's just the 2 of them, Kentucky beat them head to head, so they would get the nod as the 4th seed.
Yep. South Carolina won 8 of the last 10 SEC tourneys. So y'all listen again. If y'all are gonna be in Greenville, South Carolina for the women's SEC tournament next weekend, Gamecock fans, say Chuckin Buckets will be in the building. I think KB, my co-host, I think he will be there Friday and Saturday. Your boy Coach I will be there Saturday, and our guy Stat Guy will also be there Saturday. So it'd be nice to see some of the fans if y'all coming up. It's going to be live, man. We expect Texas, South Carolina, and LSU to get that 1, 2, 3 seed, however they're ordered, and make it to Saturday. So 2 of those teams will have to play each other.
Oh, it's gonna be live in the well, that's for sure.
It is. I was actually up there last night for the Furman men's basketball game. They beat the snot out of the Citadel. My mom, she got tickets for me. Somebody gave her tickets, and I was like, why not take it in? All right, now I was about to say, Ref, I know we letting them play and all, but she's like hugging Tessa out there. What's going on? All right. Don, they're showing it on the screen. Don definitely was not happy about the coin toss idea that's coming this weekend.
you already know that when the queen speaks, the people listen. I promise you that'll get changed this offseason.
Oh my God! Like she's like our fate is in a coin toss. That is kind of whack, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Texas likes it either. We have some members of the channel that are Texas fans. They were in their Discord chat. You can become a member of the channel, by the way, for $1.99 and join in on the Discord chat where we talk all things SEC football and basketball. We got some Texas fans in there. We got some OU fans in there. Of course, I got a Stat Guy, a resident South Carolina fan. And if you didn't know, I actually graduated from the University of Georgia, but I respect the Lady Gamecocks basketball program. So that's what it is. All right, what we got here? It's like Ole Miss is one of those teams you don't like, watch them and say, okay, that's an offensive foul. What is going on? You don't watch them and say, okay, this girl is going to kill you. They just kind of play team ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, they got Madison Scott who can go for 30. She can have the big game, but she plays within the game. She doesn't try to force or hunt shots or anything like that. Sometimes the game calls for her to do that, but she definitely plays within the game.
Right. All right. It's 1917. All right. Ole Miss coming out with a little I guess kind of like a full court pressure. 3 girls up top, kind of like in a little diamond here.
Florida State up on Notre Dame 10 after 3.
67-57. It's getting shaky up there. Come on, Raven, handle the pressure. We know. Listen, after playing against teams like Tennessee, we should definitely be good with the pressure. Okay, Tessa, I like the drive. I can take that. Tessa. Oh, what are we calling? That's a foul on Joyce?
Yeah. After one foul in the entire first quarter, they called 5 in the first minute of the second quarter.
I'm guessing both coaches probably said something about the incidental contact going to the basket. Sanaa's back in the game. We got to communicate better down there, ladies. All right. All right. It's 1919. Just tied up by Ole Miss. We need some. We need a bucket. You know what I always say, Jeff? We need a bucket here. Oh, that is not good. We need to take Fawali out right now. She needs she needs to reset. She needs to reset. Yeah. Well, one thing we know is not going to happen. Dawn's not going to call a timeout to stop a run.
If it was you, that basket right there would have led
Yeah.
3 straight
Right.
baskets. We know your rule.
Right. We'd be going to a TV commercial right now.
Unfortunately, you and Don did not go to the same basketball school, so that will not be the case.
Right. We would have burnt them things. All right. Let's get a good shot. We need a bucket, ladies. That's not the shot that we want. That's a bad decision. Fagan, stop the ball. Okay. So what you don't want to do is take a bad shot on offense and then turn around and give up a free lay to the basket. Good rebound, Raven. Right now, Ole Miss is they just want it more. And South Carolina, you're right. You see Fagan telling everybody to calm down. I mean, that's just not a shot we're looking for Fagan to take on a regular basis, especially with no. I mean, we don't have like if you had a Cardoso down low, then you can take that shot, but we don't have that. So, and then we let the girl drop all the way to the basket and hit the lay. Jesus, she got 11 points. What is going on?
That the Gamecocks are missing a lot of layups right now.
Right. So far, Chloe's been man, like she always is, just the only one that's really consistent. I'm gonna need. Okay, Chloe. There we go. All right. See, good things happen when you take good shots. You know what I'm saying? Fagan there had position and before Chloe took that little 10, 12 footer. So we got to get more of that, man. Like you said, we have to hit more rebounds. Shout out to everybody that's watching on YouTube. If you could hit that like button for us, get in the comments. Let us know what you think of the game so far. We definitely see that Ole Miss is come to play. I mean, they're at home. They're fighting for that 4th spot, while South Carolina is fighting to keep the tie with Texas for that 1 spot. All right. So we need to switch back, Chloe. Good block. We take a long time to switch back. All right, make something happen. Good pass. One more. Pull up. Oh, you should have pulled up right there. I'll take that too. That was great ball movement, Stat. Now, see, that's one of those times where you didn't get the initial fast break, but you moved the ball and got some early offense.
You are right, though. I mean, I know Fagan hit that shot, but I would have much rather Tessa taking the pull up, coming off of it.
Right. Zero is on fire. We need somebody to where is Bree? Where is Bree? We need somebody to stop Zero. Zero is killing us. What is going on? That chick got 13 points, man.
Well, that time they actually switched it.
Yeah.
Chloe got cooked.
Yeah, but she didn't close out. You know what I'm saying? Like that was an open jump shot, even though they switched it. No, there's no hand in the face. You know what our motto is: hand down, man down. You know.
Yeah. Oh, she got she made a little move, and Chloe was falling back on her heels, and then wasn't able to recover. Right. But either way, yeah. I mean, you can't give up. Can't give up that. Oh, right, she went straight up.
Oh, come on. So they don't call but 1 foul, like you said, Stat, in the first. Now I think they're up to 6, if not 7, actually, because they just called a block on the Ole Miss. They're up to 7 fouls in the second quarter already. It's like they're making up for time. We appreciate you guys joining, ladies and gents, joining us. It's Chuckin Buckets live on the Fanhead Sports Network, covering all things Lady Gamecock basketball. We're our first live watch party, man. Watching South Carolina right now. Man, have their hands full with an Ole Miss team looking to try to get into the conversation for that 4th spot, 4th seed for the SEC tourney. What needs to happen going forward, Stat? What's going on?
I mean, couple just glaring things is finishing layups and getting position on the glass. Getting hurt on the offensive boards right now, which has led to some easy threes. and then just not finishing layups, which has led to some transition buckets for him.
Right, right. All right, we're going to use the double screen. They're switching. Ole Miss is switching everything.
Chloe,
Right, right. Let's go,
good
Chloe.
drop step.
Right, right. So it looks like Ole Miss is switching everything on the perimeter. So if we run any kind of ball screens, then we're gonna need to look to dump it down just like we just did. See, this is what I'm as a coach when I talk about being consistent. They called that foul on Chloe a couple of possessions ago, and then just now don't call the foul on Fagan, which I'm happy for. But that's not being consistent because it was a similar play, and actually Fagan probably swiped down more than Chloe did on the foul. All right, let's get a good shot. Let's move the ball around, make them work on defense. They're gonna say switching. All right, look at Chloe. Look at Chloe. See, they switching everything on the perimeter. Jesus.
Yeah, even when calls go against us that we feel like should be getting called, me and you are looking at each other on the bench. Like, just
Right,
call the
right.
game.
Consistently. That's what we need. That She had her pegged the whole time. So if you so just for the not for the the uninformed, if you are switching, if the team is switching everything like Ole Miss is doing on the perimeter, that means that there should be a post player at some point between all those switches and high ball screens that should be open. And Chloe has shown herself open. We got to find her on that block, even if she has to kick it back out. But if she gets a one-on-one, I'm gonna live with whatever Chloe got going on down there.
Yeah, and the other thing too to look for, especially when teams are switching everything, if they're overplaying it, trying to prepare for the switch, you just slip all the screens and then hit her on the drive anyway, and that should be wide open.
Right. So, like you said, we got a man offensive rebounding period, not just offensive rebounding period. But the more important key, finishing layups. We've had a few multiple point blank opportunities where we didn't finish. I mean, a little floater by Pow Pow a couple of possessions ago when she was in the front of the rim, kind of hit the back of the rim and rimmed out. We just got to finish those because we need a spark here at some point. Like normally, as far as those wow moments, for Wiley normally give us a wow moment here and there and kind of spark, but she is definitely not playing good right now. Alabama up 34-23 with 4 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second quarter over LSU. Is that game? That game must be Alabama.
Yeah, it is. And then another thing to keep in mind, if LSU loses that game, they also drop down to one of those 4 loss teams where
Right.
crazy things happen when you have multiple teams in a tiebreaker.
Right, right. That they're no longer they would no longer be guaranteed the 3 spot, and Kentucky looking to move up again. Oklahoma in one of those spots. This Ole Miss team is 9-5. I mean, anything could happen, but we need to figure that out. Kentucky right now is sitting in a pretty good spot after the 82-58 win over the Tennessee Lady Vols. Oklahoma beat Florida 89-65, so they're looking good. Man, Reagan Beers, she's super consistent as well. Outside of the SEC, Maryland beat Indiana 74-60. Duke beat number 12. Duke beat number 8 North Carolina by like what 15. God, yeah, this is I'm not gonna say this is shocking stat guy because we know because of who the Lady Gamecocks are, everybody they're gonna get everybody's best shot. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the road. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. Texas did survive. They held on for the win.
Which we thought,
So,
which we
yeah.
thought because one thing I don't think you want to do is play a close game with Texas. They're used to winning all these close games. I think if you're gonna beat Texas, you just gotta beat them. 19 straight losses to South Carolina. Wow. Ole Miss really would love this win. South Carolina has a 75 game win streak versus unranked opponents dating back to 2022. All right, Fuwali, what you got for us? She lost the ball on the drive. There go Bree.
I
God,
just, I
Chloe
think
cleared
right
that
now
chick out.
I think right now you just need to be looking to feed the post players, and just they're eating good right now in the post. I think your offense should be trying to get the ball inside.
Right, Don heard me. I called for Bree to play number 0. Good block, Sanaa. Yes, girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So Bree's on. She is on 0 on defense. All right, let's get a good shot. Oh yeah, call the foul, ref. What's going on? She riding her back.
Little high low action for you. Chloe Kitts with another assist. I believe she's up to 4 now. The triple double alert is still in effect.
The triple double alert for Chloe Kitts is in effect. All right. That's right. Front the post. We got help side on the back side. That's right. Front the post, Chloe. So when you're undersized, you need to front the post so it makes the entry pass harder, and help side has to be there. That was just a good shot. That was good defense by Sanaa. It's just better offense by Ole Miss. Ooh, don't stop, Fuwali. There we go. She almost messed that one up, boy.
Yeah, she ain't gonna mess up Chloe's assist though. You know what I'm saying?
That's another assist for Chloe. I think she's at 5 now. We'll live with that one. We'll live with that one. Back up. Let her shoot that. We'll live with that. All right, smart plays. I like Chloe starting the offense, to be honest with you. Okay, Fuwali. Oh, don't get fancy. Just go straight up. That's not good.
I think she got caught in between whether or not she wanted to pass it to Chloe because Chloe was wide open diving. But yeah, you got that deep. You just finish that. If you don't give it to her on the initial drive, once you get down there, it's time to just go ahead and finish it yourself.
Right. Once you gather the ball and you take your 2 steps, just go straight up. Ooh, good saves now. All right, reset. We'll spread the floor. There you go, Bree. Give us somebody in the corner. They're switching. Post up. So now don't be lazy. Post up. So now I literally slipped the screen and just went to the block and didn't even try to post the girl up or nothing. You see how she shows the ball? She was trying to do something. That's why I don't think she was trying to pass it. She was trying to almost like she was like rocking the cradle. Like just lay the ball up and you don't get it blocked there. The double clutch rock the cradle is what got it blocked. That's the stuff that Dawn be talking about when she's like, when you don't have to make it look good. Just get the 2 points.
Right. It's almost like we talk about all the time in the men's game, knowing time and situation of when to dunk the ball.
Right, exactly. That's not good. God, well, they're getting a lot of open looks from 3. We're running. Let's go. Swing it. All right, set the high ball screen, and then somebody dives to the block. Let's go, Chloe. Look at Chloe. Chloe's balling.
My girl Chloe cooking.
Carry us, Chloe. The triple double alert is in effect. See, that's the way. You see how Chloe just did that? She challenged the shot without getting close to her so she wouldn't have a foul, but she put a hand in her face. It's all we're asking when these girls are driving to the basket, man.
Run the floor, Chloe.
Let's go. We out. Come on, make a good pass. You're a second ahead of me. Oh no.
Yeah, it was a charge. Raven gave her the ball.
You mean Fuwali?
Well, yeah, gave her the ball probably a second too early.
I don't know about them feet, Jeff. What is that? 2 fouls on Chloe?
Yeah, so she'll sit down this final minute. That's fine. She needed a breather anyway.
That's true, but she's been cooking though, Jeff. Come on, Joyce.
She got tangled on her own feet.
Oh, what's going on?
Now that's 2 on Joyce.
All right. Oh man, let's 47 seconds. We may need to get Walker in the game.
Nah, you let her play.
Let her play. Okay.
Yeah, you let her play.
Thanks for
She
tuning in
does.
with us tonight. It's Chuckin Buckets on the Fan Addict Sports Network, our live watch party. South Carolina Lady Gamecocks in Oxford, Mississippi, taking on the Ole Miss Rebels. Boy, Coach I and Stat Guy. That's right. What you was about to say, Stat?
I say yeah. She doesn't. She's not a player that normally fouls out or gets in that kind of trouble just because of how composed she plays.
The only reason
Like
I said it, I with you. She does play composed, but the only reason why I said it is because of what you said earlier. They had one foul call between both teams in the first quarter, and I now think they're up to double-digit fouls in the second quarter. Yeah. And I just
South
don't want to pick up a cheap one, you know.
Yeah, they did. They did take her out. South Carolina's now gone really small. They put in Maddie McDaniel, the backup point guard, the freshman.
So I told you, dog. You don't want. Even though Joyce hasn't, been on fire, you don't want her. Oh, that was come on, pal. That's a bad pass. Cross court over two defenders. See, those are the kind of plays right there. Like that's not basketball IQ, and we know Powell's smarter than that. I mean, it did lead to us getting the fouls and some bonus shots, but that's not the thing you want to do. Okay, we got you right. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I wouldn't be mad if they played Bree a little bit at that 4 spot. All right, don't give up an easy shot. That's right. Make her work for it. Good block. Oh, it's a walk. It don't matter. You turned it over anyway, but that was a walk. You tried to get up and fell back down. Okay, Fagan. See, that's all I'm talking about. When you can't bring it on the offensive trip every possession, bring it on. You can always bring the defense, right, Stat?
Hey, it takes a little bit of effort.
A little bit of effort. That's it. You can always bring your defense, even if your offensive game ain't working. So we got was it top was it no, it's a 33 South Carolina.
35-33
No,
South Carolina.
right. Florida State
Florida,
is up on Notre Dame 74-68, 4 minutes and 55 seconds left.
and that game is in South Bend, by the way.
Stop playing. Ooh, might have us a shakeup. We might be getting 2 SEC teams on that one line in the tourney. UConn doing what UConn does in the Big East. Run through it. 72-53 over Creighton today. Fagan got 16 points, bro. So Fagan, hey. I told you Fagan was going to have a big game today.
I was going to say, you called it right after the jump ball that Fagan was going to have a big game tonight, and she already at 16 in the first half.
Right. Like we need it. Yeah, we need it. You know what I'm saying? Like we haven't had this kind of game from Fagan in a minute. Let's get a shot off so we can get a rebound. Oh, it's a push. And one. Are we doing continuation? What's up? Yeah, count the basket. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, count the basket. We're not counting it. She had already gathered the ball. Yeah, that's an and one. She looked at the ref. She said, count it. Yeah, she counted. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to say count them. All right, no shots, no fouls though. We'll take that. All right, halftime. South Carolina Gamecocks 37, Ole Miss Rebels 33. Hey man, it's too close to comfort right now, man. Tonight, South Carolina's bench only has 7 points, and that's mostly because Joyce and Fuwale haven't found their rhythm yet. What's going on with the 2 superstars, Jeff?
Well, I think first you look. Normally, the bench comes in 2-3 minutes into the game. Tonight, they came in under 4 after the first media timeout. I think that's the first thing we look at. And then second, even once they got in, Chloe's been playing good. Fuwale has had a Fuwali hasn't played good tonight, but I think you look at how good Chloe and Fagan are playing. Unfortunately, Joyce just got to sit there.
Right.
Like, I know Don likes her bench and everything, but hey, at some point you gotta roll with who's getting you there.
Right. Sometimes you got to ride the hot player, and tonight Chloe and Fagan. Now Chloe always is in the game. I know Joyce plays a lot more, coming in for Fagan, but Fagan is balling out. We talked about it, like you said, right at jump ball. I was saying Fagan needs a big game, and she scored within the first two possessions. I was like, it's gonna be Fagan's night tonight. So you kind of ride the hot hand. One thing, number 0, Thin-O. I think it's Thin-O for Ole Miss. She was hot, but I suggest, I called out and said we need Bree back in the game, man, because Bree's a good defender. And once Bree came back in the game, she didn't score any more points. So Fagan also has 3 blocks, by the way, with 5 rebounds. This is a great, great, momentum builder type of performance so far from Sanaa Fagan, man, leading into this weekend
Hey,
and the tourney next week.
and look, I may have been half joking when I said it after her first assist, but tell me why Chloe got 9, 7, and 6 at halftime. It's
Triple
on the
A,
table, dog. I'm just saying, triple double game on the table.
triple double game on the table. You called it early in the second quarter.
Bro, that first, just that first pat, how comfortable she looked hitting Raven Johnson on that backboard cut for her first
Right.
assist. It just felt different.
It did. I mean, basketball is a game of runs, and Ole Miss had a stretch there where it's like they couldn't miss, where they went up on the Gamecocks by 2 or 3. But I think the Gamecocks settled in towards the end of the second quarter, played better defense, and also, like you were saying, pointing out, they started hitting some of those closer shots. So this first 4 minutes of the third quarter is crucial. Got to get that momentum, kind of, take them down. 2 minutes and 24 seconds left. Florida State's up 82-70 over Notre Dame in South Bend.
Yeah, that's tough.
Right. That doggone Texas just like that shot that Rory hit right at the end of the third quarter from half court. I told you that's that kind of momentum shot you don't want going into the fourth quarter. I knew that Mississippi State wasn't going to be able to recover. Oh, good
Yeah, I mean,
pass.
you think about it, they ended up holding on to win by 4. That 3-pointer
Mhm.
was huge for them. If they
Right.
would have gone into the fourth quarter trailing, I mean, who knows how this game plays out differently if they're down 1 instead of up 2.
One thing Texas has shown is they're not going away. You know what I'm saying? Unless you can blow them out some way, but they're not going away. I mean, we watched earlier in the week, last week or Sunday or something, where Georgia, is right there in the game with them, and then all of a sudden they blow it wide open. It's been a couple of teams this year that kind of had Texas, going back and forth, but Texas just knows how to win at the end. So it's gonna be interesting, man. This SEC tourney stat. I was telling my mom last night. I actually wouldn't mind going on Friday night too. But I want to see both sessions. You know me, dog. I want to see both sessions, but I don't want to drop the money to be there because I don't mind being there all day just watching some good basketball.
Yeah, I hate that it's 2 sessions and not just an all-day pass, because if it was just an all-day pass, I might go and come just
Right,
to check out certain games and then
right.
just hang out I can just walk around and hang out downtown, but man, they trying to bust open the wallet. I ain't got time for all that.
Right, and this is the thing. South Carolina, Texas will have the 1-2 seeds is what we're expecting. And right now, I don't know what the Alabama LSU score is, but that 3-4 seed could get interesting. But whoever's in the 3-4 seed, those games are going to be very interesting Friday.
Yeah, that for the potential 4-5 and 3-6 could be very
Right.
interesting on Friday.
We
I
we
do
could
have
we
a
could be
score.
seeing. Okay, give us the score date on that Alabama LSU.
Halftime, LSU 35, Alabama 46. That game is in Titletown, by the way.
Mm, okay, but you're right. That 4-5 matchup, 3-6 matchup could be between any teams from LSU, Oklahoma, Kentucky. Ole Miss, and Alabama. I think they're right there
Mhm.
in the mix for all of that. So, whew, it's gonna be good. Get your popcorn ready. This is gonna be a good SEC tournament. If you're headed to Nashville for the boys tournament after that, listen, man, that's gonna be a doozy. I'm telling you, if my son's spring break was the same time as the SEC men's tournament, we'd be heading to Nashville.
And if you are heading to Nashville, make sure you go get your popcorn when South Carolina's playing. That's the time to take your bathroom break, get your refreshments. That's the game you want to miss.
Shout out to the Georgia Bulldogs men's basketball team for the huge win over Florida Gators, the number 3 team in the nation, 2 nights ago. Hey man, that was huge. The Dogs hadn't beat Florida in the last 7 times. The coaches from used to coach at Florida, and then the number 3 team in the nation, and they're our rivals. Yeah, man. Hey,
And how to speak on that game while we're at halftime here, Blue Kane coming off the bench hadn't played for like 6-7 minutes with the dagger three with 30 seconds. Like, come on, bro! Like the dagger three with 40 seconds left after coming on the bench ice cold. I'm like, kid's just different.
right, right. All net, no rim. Hey man, shout out to Blue Cane, man. So while you're here, man, we appreciate the support. You know, we always covering the South Carolina Gamecocks women's basketball on Chuckin Buckets here on the Fanatic Sports Network. Make sure you tune in live on Monday, March 3rd at 8 p.m. because we will be going over the SEC tourney, the women's basketball tournament. We're gonna talk about the every round and the Gamecocks' path to the championship. So make sure you tune in. We would like to see a lot of people. Okay, we got some people in the comments. Ben G, what is going on, my man? Let me get back on camera. Ben G, our resident Texas fan, what's going on? Listen, we just got finished talking about your horns, man. We say, man, you those lady Longhorns, man, you cannot try to win no close game against them. They just know how to win down the stretch. You know what I'm saying? So you do this for all the game. No, this is our first one, Benji, and we wanted to see how it go because this what happened last night. We were on the snap count talking about quarterbacks for the SEC, and one of our faithful subscribers, Pharaoh, shout out to Pharaoh. He's a Gamecock fan. He wanted to know why we didn't do a preview for Ole Miss. So I told him I would make him a deal. Since we didn't do a preview for Ole Miss, we would do a live watch party. So it's going pretty good right now. But shout out to the Longhorns, man. Listen, South Carolina's in just as much of a battle as Texas was. We need them to be able to finish just like the Longhorns. And Ben, give me Benji, give me your thoughts on the. I mean, you kind of gave me your thoughts in the Discord, but give me your thoughts on the coin flip tiebreaker method. Oh, this could come down to a coin toss. The number 1 team in the nation could be the number 2 seed in the SEC tournament, depending on how the coin toss goes. Oh my goodness. But I do listen, we get a good response from this, Benji. To your earlier question, though, we will start doing this a little bit more, especially going into next season. And we may do some other teams. I mean, shout out to Benji, man. Say, yeah, I appreciate that super chat tonight. Say, yeah. I know. Welcome to the SEC. I'm gonna be honest with you, Benji. I didn't even know I thought the coin toss and stat man, you can give a little bit more insight to this. I thought the coin toss was like the 5th tiebreaker. Is that only when it's more than 2 teams?
Yeah, no, it's the coin toss is way down there if it's more than two, and they use everything else to break up the mess and then try to decide it. For basketball, they literally have three. They have three tiebreakers. Head to head. Second is going to be
Win
the
percentage?
the win percentage, but because of how the schedule works in the SEC, you only play one team twice. Because we played each other twice, our win percentage is going to be the same.
Right.
Because it goes off the teams you played. So, like, imagine we played twice, but we played somebody else twice. Say we played LSU twice and they played y'all twice. We would have got the number 1 seed. I also think that's dumb. I don't think that's a fair way to decide it based on who you got scheduled preseason. Right. So here we are. We're left with the coin toss. I'm interested to see. we saw it during football season, Texas and OU fans, on how the SEC was treating them their first year in the conference. I am interested to see if the SEC has enough to give Texas the number 1 seed over the Queen.
I think the coin toss, is the coin toss televised?
No, I wish it would be though, because I'd love to see Dawn Staley lose it after she don't win the coin toss.
Right. Benji, we've seen Dawn Staley publicly come out and talk about how she doesn't like the coin toss. Has Texas coach done the same in those circles? Because I don't think anybody likes the coin toss. Something has to be done because I don't know what it needs to be, but we need more tiebreakers. Coin toss is not like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If a legitimate tiebreaker has South Carolina the number 1 seed and Texas the number 2 seed, then I'll take the number 1 team in the nation being the number 2 seed. But I don't think the number 1 team in the nation should be number 2 seed in their tournament based off of a coin toss. That's just how I feel.
Yeah. So say it was a 3-way tie. They would go to point differential before a coin toss.
Right. That might something. But BG says if we don't win the toss, we throw in Dasani bottles till they reverse it. Hey, shout out to the Texas Georgia game in football.
Good reference.
Oh man, that's why I told y'all, man. If y'all watching, y'all make sure y'all gotta tune in, man. We got all kind of fans. Definitely Texas fans, OU fans. I definitely want to commend them coming in the conference. They show up, man. They show up and show out for all of our content, man. Football and basketball, man. Stephen G was in here earlier, Ben. I don't know where Stevie Lewis, you still in there? He was in here last night too. OU won a good. They blew out Florida. Listen, as a dog alum, ain't nothing better than watching Florida get beat in any sport. I don't care what it is.
Oh, you know, since you want to talk rivalries, the best baseball rivalry in all of college baseball will be played this weekend as them South Carolina Gamecocks take on Clemson in a 3-game series. So prepare yourself because the state will be testy starting tomorrow night.
Right. Our guy, Shouted Parker from Just My Damn Opinion gets in and say, why would they let a coin toss decide it? So that's what we were just talking about, Shouty. And that a coin toss is only used this early in the tiebreaker system, according to what Stat was telling us, is when it's 2 teams. If it was like a 3-way tie, like let's say Texas, South Carolina, and LSU were all tied, the coin toss wouldn't be used till later on in the tiebreaker, right, Stat?
Yeah. So before that, things, and that's the part I think that frustrates me the most is things that they have a system for to use as a tiebreaker is your point differential for conference games. They have your winning percentage against the teams you played, who has a win over a higher team. So like say Texas beat us, LSU beat Texas and we beat LSU, then LSU would be the number 1 seed because they have the best win. And it's like you have all these other things that you can use. Why not use them in a 2-way tie? Why are you flipping a coin?
Right. So Stat Guy says, Stat Guy, are you in it for, are the South Carolina Gamecocks in it for Leah Chavez? I can tell you they are. She has set a commitment of March the 25th. Look at her committing during March Madness. It's down to Texas Tech, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and UCLA. This is the number 1 player in the nation, by the way.
So I will let you know, Benji, one of her best friends and AAU teammates is already committed to South Carolina in the class. Another girl from Texas, but everything that I've heard says that this is a 2-horse race between Texas and Texas Tech, and she's trying to decide if she wants to go somewhere and kind of do like a Caitlin Clark type thing and just put the whole team on her back and see how far she can go, or if she wants to go to a winning program and just be part of the program and just kind of leave a legacy, but maybe not as big of one as she could if she went to a Texas Tech. But she will be either a Longhorn or a Red Raider. She is not leaving the great state of Texas, unfortunately, for South Carolina.
Benji, how are you feeling about that? Benji says she can't go to Tech. She's all the way in with Nike, and Texas Tech is an Adidas school, if I'm not mistaken, or are they Under Armour? Texas Tech is Adidas, if I'm not mistaken. So they say, I say go get the money, and if we talking go and get the money, she gonna be a Longhorn for sure. Adidas, right? They're Adidas. That's what I thought. All right, we're starting the second half here. Ole Miss coming out with the ball. Score is South Carolina 37, Ole Miss 33. South Carolina ended the first half playing better defense than they started the half with. Okay, don't let her out of the corner. You know that's a pet peeve of mine. Like you got them in the corner, keep them there. There's another lone rebound on the offense. All right, it's our ball. It's South Carolina ball. South Carolina, nobody touched it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I was
think
about
they're
to say.
wondering if somebody got a piece of it since it was an air ball.
Right. No, she just shot an air ball. I would tell you, I know there'll only be 2 or 3 points here, but a bucket right here would be huge, just for momentum's sake. Ole Miss coming out in a little three-quarter court press, just kind of slow to lay the Gamecocks down. Oh, wide open. Come on, pal. Gotta have
That's it.
those.
But look, that is how do you have that possession and Chloe Kitts not touch the ball? That's my pet peeve. Your two
Uh,
best players in the first half don't get a touch. Come on, coach. You know better than that.
you already know. I told you at the end of the second quarter, I like when the offense starts with Chloe. Come on. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. That's an unforced error. I know the girl got a hand on it, but it's not too tall for that. Hold your ground. Ugh. Oh, with
All
two
right.
seconds ahead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. His stats ahead of everybody. He's like half a second ahead of me, too. So he knows. Come
I
on, baby.
try, but I try, but sometimes out here losing my mind with some plays.
Come on. There we go. I need Chloe at the top of the key. Reset, reset. No, no, no. Don't you shoot that. That's a bad shot, pal. Come on, man.
Well, she was kind of forced into that because of the shot clock at that point.
Right, I know, but it's like if you driving, you gotta have. Listen, man. Pal's a good player. You gotta have more options in your head than that. You gotta have a backup plan.
But
Good
I'll tell you,
defense.
I believe it was Raven that was in that corner. Whoever was in that corner has to follow the ball and reset to the wing to give her that
Right.
kick out option. They just stayed glued to the corner, and it's like, okay, well now they're out of the
Yeah.
play.
Right. And it was Raven, I think, and it's not like we're looking for Raven to shoot, but you're right. If she relocates, that at least gives her the option. You see Bree locking up number zero. I told you zero gave South Carolina problems in that first half. Good D, good D. Don't let it. That's right. Make her earn it. That's right. Make her earn it, Bree. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't care if Bree don't score a bucket unless it's a over layup. But as long as she stop, let's go. And one, ref. Let's go. And one. Alabama 48, LSU 37 with 8 minutes to go. Bet we got our guy Ben G on the ESPN app now. Woo. Ben G, you making that trek across the country, coming to Greenville, South Carolina for the tourney next week? Chuckin Buckets will be in the house. Yes, Kits is really good and consistent. That's one thing about Kits. You get that every game. She is as stat guy called early in the game, triple double alert for Chloe Kits on the watch for tonight's game. She was at halftime. She had 9 points, 7 boards, and 6 assists. Uh when she got in foul trouble in Austin, that's right. Like, yeah, man. Like, Chloe's consistent, man. Like, what's crazy is I always say, like, if you are ranking them by athleticism, her, Sanaa, and Joyce, she's the least athletic, but she's the most like, Joyce is consistent, but Chloe is always there. Tonight, Joyce hasn't given us a lot yet, though. No trip. I gotta fly to Mexico City for a wedding. Hey, man, tell people, listen, man, 2 times, like, don't get married during the fall and don't get married close to March Madness. That's what you're doing.
Oh, you see it with the interception.
That's right. Look at Chloe. Look, she tried. She said I could get a quadruple double out here if y'all want to talk about it. That's right. Get the big girl in foul trouble. We'll take that too. That's another thing about driving aggressively to the basket. It's not just getting the 2 points, but forcing them to either make a play and get a foul or let you have the two. And getting them in foul trouble. Ole Miss obviously doesn't go as deep as South Carolina. That's the thing. Currently, 3 seeds. They did the top 16 reveal for the women's NCAA tournament, and 3 seeds. Tennessee is on the 3 line. They got Kentucky on the 4 line, and I don't understand that because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Kentucky just beat Tennessee. But I guess they did do the reveal before the game was over.
They did.
That's
The other thing too they look at is it's based more of like a power ranking system. They don't care about the polls,
right.
and the metrics love Tennessee for some reason.
They do. They do. Benji, I don't know about no threes tonight, man. I think we have to grind this one out in the paint, man. Nobody's really been hitting threes. Get that out of here. Let's go. We running. Let's move the
Okay,
ball.
Raven.
Move the ball. I see you, Raven, with the stop and pop. Then you fix your hair. That's like Raven gonna have the hair fixed now.
That's Raven's game. That little stop and pop, free throw line jumper, she will bang that home all night long. Whereas that 3-pointer is just not her game. Like,
right. And let's not miss out on the fact we're watching Dawn really in her coaching bag. She, like you pointed out, normally in the first and third quarters, she comes in early with those subs for Fuali, and Joyce Edwards. But tonight, Chloe Kitts is cooking, and Joy and Fagan is cooking, and you got to let your girls cook when they're hot like that. That's right.
Yeah,
This is that crucial time of the game, Benji. You got to let teams know, hey, it's been real, but we need to get up out of here. We got a plane to catch.
I will tell you something, Coach. That after the Texas game, watching Don Staley celebrate her Eagles win the Super Bowl pissed me off. I was so mad. Like, why? What you happy for? What you happy for? First of all, you know I'm a Cowboy fan, so I'm mad that the Eagles won the Super Bowl anyway. And so now you got me mad the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and you out here excited? Quit all that dancing, man. Be mad like I'm mad that we just got beat by Texas.
Right. Listen, man, if you're just joining us, it's Chuckin Buckets live on the Fanatic Sports Network, covering all things South Carolina Gamecock women's basketball. We're trying our first live watch party at the request of Pharaoh, our subscriber, one of our subscribers and Gamecock fans, man. He asked about why we didn't do an Ole Miss preview for the game, Lady Gamecocks, and I said, okay, we did miss that one, so we'll do a live watch party. Don't forget to tune in with us this Monday coming, Chuckin Buckets live, March the 3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern time. We will be talking all things SEC women's tourney and how the Gamecocks can take on the field. Can they run the table and win their 9th out of the last 11 SEC tourney? I think Texas is going to have something to say about that. I think LSU may have something to say about that. And the way Kentucky played, they may have something to say about that. So y'all make sure y'all join in with us on Monday. Let's see what we got here. That's right. We'll be here, man. Yeah, we got to talk about it, man. I think, listen, when my mom asked me what day I wanted to go to the tourney, I was like, give me Saturday, because I think I'll get to see Texas, South Carolina, LSU, and somebody else play. Now, LSU could get upset, but I'm almost positive I'm going to get to see Texas and South Carolina on that day. So that was the best buy for the buck for me, stat guy.
Yeah, no, I mean, you obviously, earlier in the tournament, you get to see more games, but me and you are basketball addicts. We'll watch anybody play, but if we go into the game, we trying to see the dogs. And so the only way to see them all is going Saturday. Bring it on.
Right. With a win tonight, South Carolina has a 65% chance. Okay, Texas. I think if South Carolina and Texas both went out and somehow play each other in the SEC Women's Tournament Championship, that they both, especially if Florida State holds on, could be
Florida State did hold on, by the way. Notre Dame got beat.
Oh, in South Bend. How about that? Upset City. Listen, man, that's why, hey, you play to win the games, baby. All right, let's go, Bree. No buckets for her, Bree. That's right. Look at Bree. Look, Bree. You ain't got no help side, Bree. You ain't got no help side. You know how I do stat. Somebody killing us. Hey, stop them. I don't know. You ain't got no help side tonight.
That's on Chloe right there, reaching for no reason.
Oh, that's her third.
Just play straight defense.
Right.
Now you got cooked. Now Tessa commits a foul. 9-point leads down to 7. Could be 6. Like, just play straight up D. Why are we gambling?
Right. Yeah. Yep. That was right. That was a tough shot. That was a tough shot in a tough spot. She hit that little short corner right there. All right, dog. That was a bad foul right there. And like you said, it wasn't caused by Tessa fouling. It was really caused by Chloe reaching. That's one of those things we talk about as coaches, how one play can lead to a next. And listen, man, it's a skill to yell at the right player.
Give it to her. Give her the ball.
Wow, come on. What we doing, Raven? Stop pounding the rock. Give it speed on the rock. They hating on Chloe Triple. Oh, Fagan. Jesus Christ.
See, I like the high-low game, but I don't like it when Fagan's the one passing it because she's not a great passer.
She threw that thing hard, boy.
That was a bullet. But I'll be honest with you. I don't know if Cardoso's came last year.
Right. I'm gonna tell you this though. With that turnover, I'll take a dead ball turnover. Yes, that's right. Ball the other way. As a coach, I'm taking a dead ball turnover over live ball any day. So while Fagan did turn the ball over, it was a dead ball turnover. Gives you a chance to reset your defense and get back down court. I'm telling you, since I called for Bree to come back in the game to play Zero, Zero hasn't scored a bucket and she's turned it over twice.
There we go. Now run your high-low action. Oh, come on, Chloe.
Jesus. Careless. Stop the ball. Oh, let the chick drive all the way to the basket. Hold your ground, Chloe. That's right. Good job. Way not to foul. So many young players in that situation would have got a foul. That's the way to hold your ground. All right. So 2 turnovers the last 2 trips. We need an actual shot attempt on the bucket. Okay, here comes Joyce to the table. Fuwali got to play some good D. No. There you go. All right, set a screen. I hope. Yeah. See, I'll take that shot right there. That's a good shot. I like Tessa with the pull up on the elbow.
Yeah, her offensive game tonight should have been non-existent.
Right.
Another rebound. One rebound shy of the double-double now.
All right, triple-double alert. We're watching for it. Triple-double alert. She's got to connect on some of them high-low passes to get. I think she needs 3 or 4 more assists, too.
4.
Okay, she needs 4
bang,
assists.
Bang.
She needs 4 assists and 1 rebound. Come on, Chloe.
That should be one of them.
Let's go. Good job. Even though I would have loved to see Chloe take that 3-pointer that she passed up. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I grunted for. Like you wide open. You already hit one tonight.
Right. She's in her bag tonight. So I know that's not something she always looks for, but I wouldn't mind that. That's right. Hey man, what's going on? Who for Wiley on? Okay, we got Tessa on 0. Good job. Look at Chloe. Chloe got to have 4 steals.
Let me go check. A little update for us.
All right, thanks for joining us, man. It's Coach I and the Stat Guy. If you've been in the comments, man, it's our guy. We get our stats from part of the Fanatic Sports Network. We are live watch party. South Carolina in Oxford, Mississippi, taking on the Ole Miss Rebels. South Carolina's playing to stay tied with Texas for that number 1 seed and wait on a coin flip. And Ole Miss actually is fighting for that 4 seed because they are right outside of the I want to say Kentucky holds the 4th spot currently. LSU's in the 3rd spot, but they are down to Alabama right now. And OU is also fighting for that 4th spot because they just blowed out Florida. I want to say by like 23-24, something like that.
So Chloe's up to 14, 9, and 7. She also has 3 steals clock as she pads the stat sheet tonight.
There it is. Our guy Benji in the kitchen, literally cooking. What you cooking tonight? What we having tonight, Benji? Say you still listening along though. So we had commercial. UGA is having a down 2020s in women's basketball. I don't know what the problem is. I'm not gonna say the coach. This is on her second year. We got a lot of young girls, but we got to figure something out. You're right. See, Benji's a basketball head. He knows where UGA used to be. But I can tell you like this: we haven't been consistently good. We've had a year here or there, but we haven't been consistently good since Andy Landers retired. Andy Landers, of course, was the coach when I was there, and we were used to, that, of course, I'm dating myself, but that was late 90s. We were used to being top 5 every year, playing for Natties, playing in Final Fours. But, he kept it going until, I want to say, 2012. And then, Don had taken over in 2008 at South Carolina Stat?
And then he retired. He finally hung it up in 2015, but 2012 was kind of y'all's last of really being competitive.
Right, and then she was already on the ascent, and then she just kind of took over in the southeast. To be honest with you, Tennessee seems like they're getting back in it. I'm not saying that our coach isn't the lady. I want to give her at least 2 more seasons. I think she can coach. I just don't think she has the players right now. So we'll see how that works out. All right, so you got some cod and some wild rice. It's AAU basketball season, so I got my. Oh yeah, that's right. It is AAU basketball season for sure. For sure, my son's got basketball training this weekend, and then we actually had some shrimp and rice, wild rice tonight. Man, we on the same page, man. I'm telling you, man. We was that thing, man. We was like really the only team in the Southeastern Conference that could really give back in the day anyway. That could give Tennessee a game when Pat Summitt was ruling the world.
Oh, and I was going to say, we talked about this the other night off camera. You look, Don comes in 2008, takes her a couple years to get going, but then in 2012, Pat Summitt retires, announces she has Alzheimer's, and then Georgia's starting to fall off. Andy Landers is gone by 2015. So it's like since then, she kind of had a free path to do what she wanted, built a monster, and now everybody else, while they're trying to play catch up, Don isn't taking her foot off the gas. And so you look, Texas is obviously a good program. LSU with Kim Mulkey. It's going to be hard for a 4th or 5th team to try to enter this conversation right now.
Right. South Carolina up 46-38, 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Chloe Kitts, triple double alert like Stat Guy called in the first half. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. She needs 1 more rebound and 3 more assists. Also with 4 steals, by the way. Give it to Joyce. Like when, oh God, that's like, me, like give her the rock. Woo, that's intentional, ain't it? She just reached out and grabbed the arm. Look at the camera. Come on. Look at the film, ref. Upgraded. Fragrant 1. I'm trying to get everything. Oh, God.
We've been known to get us 1 or 2 of those back in the day.
Right. Oh.
Coach I and the Stat Guy used to be menaces on the bench, getting what we wanted called.
Hey, man, it's all those referees all about pride. All you gotta do is play to the pride, man. Hey, man, don't let him take your call like that. It's your call.
Joyce might be going. They finally let her score. Don't let her go.
Let's go. All right, 48-38, 3 minutes left. South Carolina starting to put a little distance, but I feel better with a 15-point lead. Oh, good move. God, that was a good move. Oh, is she talking head too? Okay. Don't let her talk head to you, Joyce. Come on now.
Good try. Oh, come on.
Was she all right? She hit her head kind of awkwardly on the post
I think you's got to finish that. Like you got to finish that through that contact for the M1.
Right. Sometimes players kind of anticipate, right? Strong move, right? Keep attacking the basket. That's what we've been saying, Benji. But earlier in the game, before you joined us, they were kind of missing a lot of point blank layups. They've been better. But attacking the basket, like I say, it's not just about scoring. It's about drawing fouls on the opposing team, getting their post players, but in foul trouble because they're not as deep as South Carolina. Not many teams are, so it's always good to get the other team into foul trouble. All right, we need a stop here. A stop will be big. A stop in the score, and I'm pretty sure Mississippi will call a timeout. Jesus.
Right back at you. Right back at you. Hand down, man down, get you some.
Okay, Fuwali. It's a game, man. It's a game. Ole Miss isn't going away. Ole Miss isn't going away. All right, we need to stop, man. I know they're up 10.
Double.
We need to stop. Let's go, Chloe. Keep the ball. Give it back to Chloe. I like Chloe. Like, dog, they went through that period in the second quarter. It's a foul on Joyce. Jesus. Joyce is down there just bullying people, ain't she?
That's her third.
Yeah. I like at the end of the second to end the first half, Chloe was bringing the ball down a lot. I want to see, we're not bringing it down. She was starting the offense at the top of the key, and I like that because it kind of gave them a little mismatch. You know what I'm saying? Because most of those posts don't want to go out there at the top of the key.
Right, and she can handle it good enough to do that and drive. Not to mention then as well, if you're giving her the three or that little elbow jumper, she's going to take those and feel very confident in shooting them.
That's right, Benji's. Ole Miss is playing tough, and they're playing at home. They're trying to get their first win over South Carolina in the last. I want to say they've lost. I think the thing said they've lost the last 18 to South Carolina. It was a big number, whatever it was. And plus, they're also in the mix for that fourth spot. And if you those top four seeds in the SEC tourney, man, you get 2 round bye, whatever you want to call it. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? You only have to win 2 games to get to the championship. That's a big difference than having to play those 3 games. Come on. Get to the middle of the floor. Okay, Fuwali, make something happen. See, you see that? You see what that's what Don's talking about right there. When if you ever hear Don say that with Fuwali, hey, just make the simple play. You don't have to make it spectacular or whatever wording she used. That right there, trying to do the underhanded cuff instead of just like a little floater that doesn't get blocked. Maybe she don't make it, but the floater definitely doesn't get blocked. That's the same thing she did in the first half. It's just when she gets there where she knows when and when not to use the razzle dazzle. Good pass.
2 more assists. 2 more assists.
Love basketball.
I'm just letting you know, bro. Don't let her get this triple double tonight, dog.
Look at 0. That's right. Oh, push off ref. Look at Bree. Bree say don't let her score. Bree puts Chloe into it out to guard her on the 3. Now she did get that. That's her first points since Bree came back in the game early in the second quarter. Again, that number 0 that I'm talking about. She was killing South Carolina early. She had 13 early. So I'll take that. I wanted to hit it, but listen, she didn't get it blocked. She put it up on the rim to give us a chance. We didn't get the rebound, but that's okay. If you just joined us, it's a live watch party. South Carolina and Oxford, Mississippi taking on Ole Miss Rebels. It's 55-45. Good block. That's got to be like Fagan's 5th block. Jesus Christ. Somebody's got to get that rebound. Hey, welcome in Chuckin Buckets. If you're just joining us, it's Coach I and the Stat Guy. So, hey, man, this is look. We on the triple double alert watch for Chloe Kitts, 14 points, 10 boards, and 8 assists so far, with 4 steals. By the way, South Carolina's up 7 going into the 4th quarter. Thank you for joining us. Hit that like button. Hit the thumbs up because if you hit the thumbs up, more people can find the live stream. If they don't watch it on the live stream, maybe they get in the replay game, get in those comments for us. Don't forget, we will be live Monday, March 3rd, this coming Monday at 8 p.m. to preview the SEC Women's Tourney and how the Gamecocks will fare against the field. There's a lot of challengers out there looking to take the crown from the Lady Gamecocks, Texas being the main contender. So make sure y'all join us this Monday for the live stream. That's right. And Ben G in the chat, our resident Texas fan. We got it all. We got Stevie G was in here earlier. He's the OU fan. We got Ben G, the Texas fan. Hey man, we got some listen, man, we got a lot of fans on the channel, man. Make sure y'all getting in here, man. KB, I don't think KB gonna join us tonight. I think he out celebrating a little bit, and his little, if I'm not mistaken, his little girl had a game tonight. Hopefully future Lady Gamecock.
So some stat updates for you. After 3, you already said it. Chloe with a solid 14, 11 boards, 8 assists, 2 blocks, 3 steals. I mean, just out here stuffing the stat sheet. And then that was me. I called her early in the first quarter for the triple double watch, thinking she would have the big game. You said Sanaya Fagan. She going off with a little 20 piece to go along with 6 boards.
Right, which is why Sanaa has played a lot more tonight as opposed to Joyce. Joyce hasn't really been able to get it going. Neither has Fuwali. So one stat that you'll see if they show it again is South Carolina leads the nation in bench scoring. And I think it's by a wide margin, if I'm not mistaken. But tonight it has not been there like it normally is. And that's mainly because of Fuwali and Joyce kind of being off their games. But I think it's a testament to the Gamecocks that, they're two, Joyce being the leading scorer for the team. And if I'm not mistaken, Fuwali at one point was the second leading scorer, wasn't she, Stat?
She still is.
Okay, and so your top 2 scorers off the bench, but top 2 scorers for the team as well, not having a good night, playing in listen, this Ole Miss crowd wants this win bad. Ole Miss is no pushover. Again, fight for that 4th spot in the SEC women's tournament seed. And you're still able to, you're up 7 going into the 4th quarter. Now you just need to come out strong and finish it. Texas did get the win over Mississippi State tonight. Mississippi State, kind of like Ole Miss, the Mississippi schools trying to play their best ball in, towards the end of February. They gave Texas all they want, but Texas just knows how to win. You can go back, like I said, it's been a couple of games. They just know how to win at the end. So if you want to beat Texas, you got to lead them for a good bit. You cannot give them a chance at the end. What you gonna say, Stat?
I will say this was I knew Vic Schaefer was going back to Mississippi State. Obviously, this is Texas's first year in the SEC, so this was actually his first game against Mississippi State at all, much less heading back to Starksville. So that was obviously a big thing, I think, for him.
Oh, good pass. Give her the assist, Fagan. Look at Chloe. Just always at the right spot. Another basket, even though I thought Sanaa was going to give her that next assist. She still needs, 3 assists?
2.
2 assists. All right, we need 2 assists and a win. Let's go. Oh, good defense, pal. Don't let her out. I tell you what, in high school, that would have been 5 seconds. Hold your ground. Don't let her shoot the 3. Good job. Good defense. Don't let her get a shot off. Oh, God, it was great to say. Good defense, better offense.
Yeah, I was gonna say you live with those. You played your rear end off the entire possession. The girl just hit a shot.
She hit a shot, right? Yeah, it was emotional with that MSU and Texas game playing against their old coach. All right, to the basket. I think sometimes when Sanaa goes to the basket, like on that particular one, I think she was kind of looking for the foul. I just want to just go strong. Maybe you get the foul, maybe you don't, but let's focus on scoring. All right, step up, Fagan. We're not giving up open threes, though. I know that's a mismatch. Good job, Raven. Oh, pick it up. Raven was out and running too. All right. Let's give it to Chloe right here. See, I like Chloe right there to start the offense right there. Take that big girl away from the basket. Good screen. Good pass. Shot. Oh, you gotta want that. Okay, Fagan. She at a 20. Where's she at now?
She's at 22.
Let's go, Fagan. Hey, you called the triple-double alert. I definitely said Fagan needed to have a good game, and she started that early. Get that out of here. We going. That's right. Finish, Bree. Let's go. Good basketball. That's what I like. Coach, I love some transition basketball. I always talk to kids, play really good D so we can get out in transition. If nothing else, we're going to play some good D, get out of transition, and hit some threes. That's what we're going to do. 61-49 score update. South Carolina up on Ole Miss. 7:39 left in the game. That's right. That's what. Listen, Benji, you saying it, man. South Carolina definitely is dangerous in fast breaks, man. And to be honest, me and Stat kind of talked about this offline a few nights ago. It was. I was like, I wouldn't mind in the NCAA tournament if they push the pace a little bit more because I think they got the roster to do it, right, Stat?
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'll be honest, the where South Carolina kills teams in transition, it's not even their guards really. I mean, obviously that was Raven out there, but if you look right on Raven's hip was Fagan for the drop
Right.
off if she needed to. They're all of their posts. I mean, Joyce is by far the best rim runner on the team, even as a freshman. But Chloe will get out and run the floor. Fagan runs the floor good. And so when you got three bigs that'll get out and go, when you create turnovers, which South Carolina creates a lot of turnovers, and your bigs will run the floor for you. It's hard to stop if you got a guard getting back, and now you got 6'2", 6'3" coming down the lane at you.
Right, that agility is kind of where they make up for the lack of like defensive, like really like I ain't gonna say they don't play defense, but that's not the defensive presence we're used to seeing South Carolina have with the Cardosos and the what's my girl that played right Aaliyah Boston's because they were like 6'5", bigger, taller, and stronger, and they wasn't going for that. So where they can make up for it is when they do play good defense, get out and run the rim run, and they catch it well in transition as well. So the guards do a good job of getting them passes to the right spots and not overthrowing it or underthrowing it at their feet. They catch it and they know how to finish.
And that's where you're missing Ashton Watkins right now with her injury.
Right.
Is she's only 6'2", 6'3" as well, but she's so athletic and she gets off the floor so quick that she alters a lot of shots or gets a lot of blocks, and she cleans up the glass because she can explode off the floor over those bigger defenders or bigger girls trying to get the offensive rebound, which allows her to get rebounds. And she gets a ton of those 50-50 rebounds on long missed threes where she'll hustle to get the board. That's the biggest area we've been hurt tonight. Our guards have not rebounded the ball well.
Facts. Ben G, if you guys do get Aaliyah Chavez, and then you got Leah Chavez come in, and then you got Madison Booker going into her third year, we got to get you out here to South Carolina for the women's SEC basketball tournament because I'm pretty sure South Carolina and Texas again will be up in that conversation for the 1-2 seed. So, hold on, people. We got Mrs. Fanatic calling in. Hold on.
And I'll try to not spoil stuff. South Carolina gets the rebound, but you got to stop ball. That was too easy of a drive to the cup and probably a layup that girl should have hit.
Roy's not a senior, Benji. I don't know why I thought she was a senior.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah, they're going to be loaded.
They're going to be loaded next year. Get up off the floor. We still have to play defense.
Kick it up ahead.
Oh, let's go. All right, 63-49, just a little under 7 minutes to go. We got to keep this up. We got to get that. We got to keep this type of lead down to about 3 minutes left. So, Taylor and Oldacre, like I like her. I know she comes off the bench, but she is a minute. She's a menace down there, especially on those boards. She absolutely in Austin. She absolutely killed South Carolina. So yeah, but you know what, Benji, me and Stat kind of talked about that too. I mean, the Gamecocks return who they return, but there's still no there's still no presence. Ashley, will Watkins be back next year, Stat?
Depending on how the recovery goes.
Okay.
You're looking at her either being a senior or a medical redshirt junior.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure if they'll award her that or not. Girls you're losing this year. You're losing Bree Hall, and you're losing Sanaya Fagan. And then Sakima Walker, but obviously she gets garbage minutes anyway, so nothing horrible.
Right.
That's why there's a post that we're still going after about 6'4" from Georgia. I think that's a lot more important than the Aaliyah Chavez as far as in the recruitment battle. It's between us and UConn.
Got it. Yeah, we did talk about her the other day. Right. Hey, at this point in the game, when you get down, like this, you're up double digits. The clock is now the enemy of Ole Miss. So South Carolina would be advantageous to go deep into the shot clock on each possession. Look at this is what we were talking about earlier. Joyce only has 2 points tonight. So
And so Benji, you'll see us do that a little bit later in the game, but at this point in the game, Dawn's still going to do what she does and wants them play in high tempo, getting the best shot they can quickly, still running the offense. But if somebody slips the screen or something, they're not just going to run shot clock out. They're going to get a good possession off, whether that's 5 seconds or 30 seconds.
outside of sitting for foul trouble, Chloe's played the whole game. Come on, man. Get her 2 more assists. Ooh, quick shot. God, long rebound. Can't do nothing about that.
Run the court.
Good job. Good job, pal. Ooh. God, it would have been a good play. Good look, Raven. She tried to touch pass to Joyce. It was just a little bit too much in front of her, but that was a good look. Yep, for sure.
Give it to it. There we go. Come on, Chloe. We didn't touch it. We didn't touch it. Oh, I don't think she touched it.
No. Review that, Dawn.
I don't think she can. It's not. I think they can't do the coach's review until like under 3 minutes or under 2 minutes or something.
Oh, that's a bad call. Nobody touched that, ref. She just literally threw the pass. Nope. She's not.
Yeah, I don't think she can.
Come on.
Charge.
Yes. His charge is one of my favorite, if not the most, the most important play in basketball. Not only does it stop you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're trying to get a stop, you get a stop, you get a foul on the player trying to drive, you get the ball, and you give them a team foul. Biggest play in basketball. It's not the most.
Come on, Joyce.
It's just
God, that was assist number 9. Dang.
Joyce is so off tonight. And then we give up a fast break lay. Come on. All right, Fuwali, pass it. Pass the ball. I know you got. God, give her the rock. She's open. See, this is like that's that basketball youth. Now she's not young. I mean, she's young, but that's that basketball youth mentality. Like, give it up. You made the defender commit to you. Give the ball up. Alabama's still up on LSU 7, by the way, fourth quarter.
By the way, the missed layup by Joyce would have been the triple double.
Joyce a hater. She don't want Chloe to get the triple double.
Don't want me to be right for nothing. Don't want me to be. I cannot wait to run this back and see how early in the game I called that because it was in the first quarter.
Actually, I was about to say, I said second quarter, but I think it was first quarter, right? Yeah, it has been listen, ladies basketball has been a night tonight. I don't know if you follow outside of the SEC, Benji, but Duke, who's ranked number 12, beat North Carolina, ranked number 8, by 15 points. Notre Dame lost at South Bend to Florida State. You guys had a good game. This is a good game. Kentucky absolutely mauled Tennessee by 28 points, 26 points, something like that. It was ugly. And Alabama is up on LSU. So it's just, hey, March Madness is here. We're only a couple of nights away from March Madness, like actual being March. And you can tell by the ladies' Ladies basketball. Hey, I'll say the men's too. Shout out to my dogs for beating Florida. Let's get a stop. Good job. Keep her over there, Raven. Don't let her go middle. Come on. Fuwali, why were you not up? That's on Fuwali. You saw the screen coming. It was a switch. You both are guards. There's no reason for you to be hanging back in the paint. What in the world? Timeout. 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 67-53 with 4 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. South Carolina is up on Ole Miss in Oxford, Mississippi. You see what I was talking about? Like stat, like right there on the defense. Like when you got two guards playing the ball screen, that's an automatic switch, right? So why are we not up on that?
Yeah, that's, and we switch that, so that don't make, it's not like we switch a lot of stuff on the perimeter. Even right, a lot of times with our bigs will switch on the guards on the perimeter. So that's really weird that she wasn't hedging that.
Right, but like that's what I'm saying. It's like if it had been Sanaa, I could understand, sometimes bigs hang out more so at the free throw line as to not get beat off the dribble, by coming up too high on the perimeter. But that's two guards in that defensive switch right there. Come on, man. Don Staley, Houston comment, right? Don Staley, that's right.
Triple double, baby! Triple double! Get you some.
Let's go, Chloe, with the triple double. Points, rebounds, and assists. That's right. First South Carolina triple double since Aaliyah Boston. Take the charge, Joyce. She was coming out of control. Good pass and finish. That's what we just talked about, Stat. Those bigs rim running.
And you see, Chloe was running right there stride for stride with it. They could have gone to either one.
Right. South Carolina locked in the second half and have pulled away from the Ole Miss Rebels. This is huge. Listen, Ole Miss, the game ain't over, but Ole Miss definitely gave South Carolina all they wanted. Oh, good reach in. Let's go. We running. Looking for 20 piece. Let's go. All right. Now we're getting a little comfortable here. Just joining us. It's the live watch party here on Chuckin Buckets on the Fan Sports Network, where we talk all things Lady Gamecock basketball. You know what I'm saying? It's our first live watch party. Sparked by our subscriber Pharaoh. Shout out to him for asking about the Ole Miss preview because we did not do one this week. So we decided to go live and give y'all a little taste of how we how we watch the game. We kind of a little bit more animated off camera. Come on, Fuwali, what we doing? Save, pass. What's the call? What we doing? I don't have the volume up, so what's
I got my TV muted.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, it definitely was. Listen, triple double. That's right. You're right. This 20-point game was definitely not an easy, get to 20. And she got 4 steals, by the way. Nah. SC ain't gonna grind the clock. That's not Dawn's style.
Now she'll get to sit for the last 2.5 minutes for a well-deserved break. See, and that's what I was when Joyce missed that first one to give her the triple double. I was worried Dawn was going to pull her. She has played a lot tonight. Obviously, you go again on Sunday against Kentucky, but I was wondering when they were going to call it. We were up 15-16 or so I felt the end of her game was near.
Oh, yeah, I definitely. Oh, okay, I got you, Ben. You talking about the fast break catch by Joyce finish? Yeah, she had to catch it kind of behind her and then turn and finish. Yeah, Joyce is that athletic though. That's what happens when you play. Oh, good pass! Gosh, good pass for Wally. That's what happens when you play soccer and you're the best soccer player and volleyball player in your high school, along with basketball player for Joyce in high school.
Not just the high school, state of South Carolina.
Right. We're gonna have to turn it over to.
Let me know if you want to flip. We can We can react to the end of that or the Alabama game if you want to.
Oh, I thought okay, Bama up 7 right now.
Good move. Good move, big girl.
She had one of those earlier too. Hey, hold on.
Good offensive rebound for Wiley.
Now for
Shots just
Wiley.
ain't fun.
Yeah, it's just not her night. Her and Joyce, for the most part, it's just not their night. So, looking at the sports ticker, yeah. Right now, they got Texas. They did the reveal tonight. Their second, I want to say it's like their second or third reveal. South Carolina is a 2 seed currently. Texas is a 1 seed. But I think if South Carolina and Texas both make it to Sunday in the women's SEC tourney, they both will be 1 seeds, especially with Notre Dame losing tonight. So it's going to be interesting. Definitely going to be interesting.
Again, as it stands right now, you think with South Carolina being the number 1-2 seed that them and Notre Dame just flip. You could see Texas and South Carolina both playing in Birmingham, which would be really, really cool.
Right. You surprised that OU's that high or that low, Benji? You talking about for the NCAA tournament? Because I mean it's the SEC. I think they're about where they're supposed to be, 4 seed. Yeah. I mean it's the
Yeah,
SEC.
because the thing is they've been in like that 16, 15 range all year, which would put you at a 4 seed, and then they kind of forgive some of the losses.
Right. He says OU sucks. Where's Stevie G when you need him? Steve. Oh man. Yeah. Wait, what wouldn't it be good if Texas had to play OU on Friday in the SEC tourney? I don't think it'll happen because OU's too close to the middle of the pack, and Texas will either be 1 or 2 seeds. So I don't think that'll happen. If they played, it'd be on Saturday if OU made it that far. Oh, good rebound. We running. That's right. Come on.
I tell you who OU doesn't want to play in the SEC tournament. That's South Carolina. We beat them bugs by 40.
Oh, did OU get a G? Did OU women's team get a GM too? I know. I just found out last night. Stephen G actually told me about the OU football team getting. I want to say Jim Nagy from the Reese's Senior Bowl or something like that. Like somebody asked if Kirby was going to get a GM, and I saw shout out to Brooks Austin over there at the Film Guy Network. He said, "You think Kirby Smart is going to give somebody control of something in Athens?" And he's right. Like Kirby's not giving you control over nothing. He is the general manager. If he was to ever bring a general manager in, it'd just be for a title alone. That's what I can tell you right now, because Kirby runs everything in Athens. So just like we won't be sitting out no spring games either. Switch it. That's one of those guard post switch you talking about. Stat. There's another one. Hold your ground. God, that's a tough shot. I like, man. Listen, I'm gonna give it up to Ole Miss Post, man. You know what I'm saying? They not, Old Acre and Taylor from Texas or nothing, but they've played solid tonight, man. South Carolina about to wrap up another win, going into one more game on Sunday, 75-59. They'll just kind of dribble this out and maybe take a shot right before it ends.
Nah, they'll take the shot clock violation. This is typical Don.
Right. Said or making a huge thing about it just shows, yeah, right. Ole Miss, right. They're gonna be a problem for some people in the tournament. Listen, that middle section of the SEC women's bracket, Listen, that Kentucky, Tennessee, OU, Ole Miss, Bama, that is gonna be. I'm telling you, these are gonna be some. That second day, I mean, the first day is going to be good, but that second day, it's going to get really, really interesting in the women's tournament. Shout out to Chloe Kitts for the triple double, 16, 13, 10 tonight with 4 steals, by the way. Shout out to all of y'all for supporting the channel. If you was watching on Facebook, hit the thumbs up for us. If you was watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up for us. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. There's Stevie G. There you go. That middle section is going to be brutal. That's right. And fun to watch. Right. If you are going to be in town for the SEC women's tourney next week, South Carolina, Texas will for sure be playing on Friday. There'll be the 1 or 2 seeds, depending on what goes on Sunday and the coin flip. But Chuck and Buckets will be in town. I think our guy, co-host KB, will be there Friday and Saturday. Me and the stat guy both be there on Saturday for the semifinal. So y'all make sure y'all check us out.
You,
Stevie G
hey,
say, stat
coach.
guy, you do me a better favor. Hold on. Stop Texas.
Hey, we'll do what we got to do, but that won't be till Sunday.
That,
Hey, you trying to
right. If that happens, then
Alabama's up 3 with 3 minutes to go. You trying to react to the last 3 minutes with me?
all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let me turn the TV so we can react. We were doing a live watch party for South Carolina, who just won over Ole Miss. 70, it was like 70, what, 70,
75-59.
75-59. We're now switching over just to react to the last few minutes. LSU is currently down to Alabama. So let's switch to that game and give y'all a couple of minutes of that because LSU is fighting for their life to stay in that 3 seed. Uh,
And they
BG say
just
we're just talking right. uh, what's her name? Parker, Sarah Parker. What's her is that her name, Sarah Parker? Since she's been back, Alabama's been on fire, man.
I know that's somebody you would still love to have in Georgia.
Well, I was really big mad when she left Athens, but I understood it's a coaching change and that just wasn't what she was feeling. So I respect it, but yes, I was big mad when she left. But shout out to the Lady Dogs. They got a win over the Auburn Tigers today. Auburn was looking to be, I want to say, the 12th seed, but now that's in question. LSU's down 74-75 with 2 minutes and 54 seconds. LSU ranked 7th in the nation, Alabama 20th in the nation, and they are in Title Town. Ooh, I'm about to say, don't leave her open. Good block. Hey, Parker should be good. Not for nothing. Parker should be good. She's like a 7th-year senior, 6-year senior, 7-year senior, something like that.
She been around for a while.
Right, but hey, listen, good block. Hey, it was good offense, better defense, Benji. Uh-oh. Oh, you gotta shoot that. You gotta shoot that. She was open. Oh, you can't pass up a good 3. Like, hey, man, coaches design inbound plays to score, not just to get the ball inbounds. They design the plays to score. Now, whether you score or not is how good you execute. Look at Kim Mulkey, just bright as ever. Oh, you got to give it to her. She had her. She got her. She got her by about 20 pounds. Ooh, good defense. That was a good reach in help side on by number 20 for Alabama. I like Michaela Williams. You know what I'm saying? She gets it going for LSU.
Speaking of inbound plays to score.
I might have been off her foot. Ooh. Here it is. Boom. Look at Morrow. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, dog. LSU takes their first lead tonight. Ooh, the SEC women's tourney gonna be fire. I'm telling you, man. Of course, if you're watching men's, of course, there's some good basketball, here and there. It's way more athleticism, but you want to see some good basketball, man. Watch the ladies' game. Look at Parker, cool as the other side of the pillow. Shout outs and RIP to Stuart Scott.
Now, something to keep an eye on that could be very interesting down the stretch LSU so far has only committed one foul. They currently are down one. It's
Ooh.
Alabama's ball.
Ooh,
If
this
this
kind of
thing gets
happened.
much later,
Right. This happened in a high school game I went to on Friday. They only had 2 fouls, needed to be at 5 for the bonus. It was a 1 point game. Fortunately, the coach was one of my former players and called a timeout, let them know they needed 3 more fouls to get in the bonus. So they did 2 more fouls and got where they needed to be. But you're right. Stevie G, are we going to talk about the diamond? Hey man, if you can convince Stat Guy, Stat Guy, I know baseball, but Stat Guy is a baseball savant. If you can talk Stat Guy to coming on with me, I got another guy that's where they talk baseball as well, and that's Hog Wild. Hog Wild loves baseball. So
yeah, we
you have to
might
you
we
have to
might have
you
to
have
get
to
some,
you have to convince Stat, man.
might have to come out of retirement. Man, you know I love me some baseball, love me some SEC baseball, and of course my Gamecock baseball.
Right, because it would be, speaking of that, Stephen G, it would be good if we was already doing it, because South Carolina plays Clemson this weekend for a 3-game series, one of the best rivalries in baseball, two of the best programs over the last 20 years in baseball as well. So that would have been good. Morrow, how you missed that? Benji say they driving. Yes, they are. Alabama's up 3 minute to go. Ooh. LSU needs to foul. I ain't gonna lie. I'll take a
There's,
couple of fouls. I'll take a couple of fouls, like just coming up the floor.
I would take. I think I take two to get me to three. And then you play out the defensive possession. They're going to play it straight up, and if Alabama scores right here, LSU is in trouble.
Ooh, right, right. Ooh, this would be
Good play, good
huge.
kick. Give it back to her. Oh,
LSU, by the way, LSU only has 2 losses in the SEC. They'll still be firmly in the 3 spot. We were incorrect in saying that they may go down to the four loss category. Good
oh,
steal. Good defense, Morrow. It goes out of bounds. Gosh, he played hard on that one. Yeah, so right, that was yeah. So if LSU loses this, they're still in the 3rd spot, but they do have a game Sunday. I forget who they play Sunday. But I tell you what, LSU's played some tight games this year as well. LSU lost to Texas and lost to South Carolina. That's it. Or was it Tennessee? All right, Stevie G says his money's on the Gamecocks to win the SEC tourney and the Natty. I would bet with you. I don't know. It just depends, because man, if Texas play like they played in Austin, but I will say this: it will be a heavily favored Gamecock crowd, considering it's only like an hour and a half away from campus up here in Greenville, South
and
Carolina.
the other thing is, I promise you, we will not see another first
Tennessee.
quarter called the
That's
way we
it.
did.
Tennessee. Right. Tennessee. I knew it was one of the T teams. They lost to Tennessee and they lost to South Carolina. So those are the only two. Yeah, see, they should have fouled earlier, Stat. You can't play it straight up when you down 3. Now they down 2, but ooh. Uh-oh.
No, they lost to LSU lost to Texas and South Carolina. They beat Tennessee by 5. They held on for the win.
Ben G said they lost to Tennessee.
They beat them.
Oh. That was a
Yeah,
blunder.
their 2 losses are. But see, they got the turnover. Now you're only down 2. But now if
True.
you don't score here, you're in trouble.
Right. So if you don't, like, you gotta score here. Gotta score here. It's played in Greenville, South Carolina at the Bon Secours Wellness Arena every year, and that's about an hour and a half up the highway from Columbia, South Carolina, where South Carolina plays. Good screen. Good screen.
And I will let you know, Stephen G. There's controversy over it being in South Carolina's backyard. But I believe when you lead the attendance in women's basketball for the last like 14, 15 years, you can dictate where games are played because they're
Right,
trying to
right.
set fix.
I think we were thinking the same thing, Benji. Yeah, Tennessee did beat UConn, because I remember telling somebody that's why you always say styles make fights, because Tennessee beat UConn, South Carolina beat Tennessee handily, and then UConn smash South Carolina. So it just depends on who you are. You are right. But yeah, like I'm with you, Stat. I don't think they're moving it. This is the thing. People complain about where conference championships are when the team closest to the conference championship wins a lot of them. If they don't win a lot of them, like I can tell you this. When I was in school in Athens, nobody was complaining about the SEC championship being in Atlanta. Absolutely nobody. You know why? Because when I was in school, we wasn't making it. We wasn't even sniffing it. But then once Mark Rick got there, won a couple, and we made a lot of a few more appearances. Now people was like, "Oh, it's a disadvantage. Shouldn't be in Atlanta." You wouldn't. And then of course Kirby has made it, a lot of times. But hey, man, shout out to Texas. Texas didn't have no problem making it to the SEC championship and going to Atlanta.
I will say
Alabama ain't had no problems, and then in the women's basketball, hey man, if you want to move the game, I can tell you this: just beat South Carolina. Then you might have an argument.
Or put butts in the seats.
Put butts in the seats. It's all about money now. It's all about money. We know that. Got to put butts in the seats. So.
I mean, you're talking about a South Carolina team that's led the nation in attendance every year since 2010. They have over 13,100 season tickets sold this year. Like, they have double the amount of season tickets sold than what Texas is averaging for their home games on the year. Just crazy.
It is. And my mom told me that the men's tourney should be here in Greenville, South Carolina as well next year. Now I don't know if that does anything to the women's game, but I think she said that's what the decision is right now. I don't know if it's final or not. So that's gonna be bunkers if that comes as well.
Now something that I heard they were looking to was flip flopping the two between Nashville and Greenville, and it's just a way and a way. So like if the men are in Greenville, the women are in Nashville, and then the following year it flips.
I think that actually would be a great thing to do because I do. Look, I love that the women's tournament is in South Carolina, and I don't like that the men's is always in Tennessee. Not because I think that gives anybody any advantage. It's just that I want to go, and I'm not always up to drive 6 hours every year or whatever. Like this year, had it been the dates been around my son's spring break from school, then we probably would have went. But because it's not, we can't. So it is what it is. Move it to Houston. I wouldn't mind coming to Houston. I ain't gonna lie to you. See, now LSU has styles to give. So they're not gonna move to Houston, but I wouldn't mind it being in Houston. That's what I'm saying. Stevie G say, I'm just happy to be in the conference. Oh, right. Listen, it's a good conference, man. I mean, literally, I know people outside the SEC like to, talk about how try to clown the whole it means more thing. But look at majority of sports. I'm not gonna say every single sport, but majority of college sports, the SEC is good in everything. I mean, you name it. We're good in it all. And Texas and Oklahoma just bolstered that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
I saw that foul too. I saw that foul too, BG, but they didn't call it. It's the end of the game. They're probably not going to call that kind of foul to end the game to put them on the free throw. So, but you're right. Like there, that could have been a loose ball foul right there.
But it wouldn't have. It don't really matter though. It wouldn't have put them on the free throw line. They would have had 0.3, maybe 0.4 seconds left.
Oh, I thought
that would have only been their 13th foul.
I was about to say I thought LSU had took 2 fouls right before that. No.
Oh, even if so, that would have been their 4th. Like,
I got you. Yeah, like
let's see what would have been. There would have been like 0.9. That's enough time to get something off.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, they did call the foul?
No. Overtime.
Well, it's still. I was about to say, what they're gonna go back to is probably try to see if there's time on the clock. But even if it is, like Stat said, they're still not in the bonus, but they just will have the ball. They're gonna put overtime. Okay. Refs could just be
that's why Bama's coach lost their mind.
Well, a lot of times I think that I've heard refs talk about, calls they make during the game versus calls they make at the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? Even in football, basketball as well. But it's like, we don't want to end the game. Like, we don't want to take the game. Some refs, I ain't going to say all, they don't want to take the game away from the players. You know what I'm saying? And as a coach, as a former coach, I love that. Like, unless it's blatant, you know what I'm saying? If it's blatant a foul, I don't care when it is. Like, but something like that,
Yeah.
I'm good with a no call right there. Bama fans are soft. We would have got it. y'all would have threw some popcorn or something on the floor, right, Benji?
But
That's
that's where
hey,
me and you disagree. I want that to be a foul on the first possession of the game and the last possession of the game.
right. But Benji brings up a point we talked about earlier in the game. Even when they're bad, I want them to be consistent. I do. Um, but I want like during the game, like a little contact at the end for the game. I'm not really worried about, but like I say, blatant. Ooh, God saved the ball. You had that one, Morrow. I kind of want LSU to keep that third spot and have a chance to be, they're still firmly in the 2 seed line. I don't think they'll move up in the NCAA tourney, but just be good to have them in that third spot. I don't think they're in jeopardy of losing that unless they lose this game and the game this weekend.
Well,
Woo!
and Sunday they're at home against the Ole Miss team we just watched.
Stevie G, that's what Benji said earlier. They would have threw some Dasani water bottles on the floor. That's right. Hey man, she says time. Look at Morrow. Big miss. I tell you what, man, when you in overtime in basketball, I feel like you got a lot of time. But let's go. We running. Make a smart play, Flo J. Ooh. I don't know if I'd have took that 50. She say, give it back. Oh, she doubting herself. She had another wide open look. She takes the wide open three in transition, but then the bank is open. People, they're working overtime. Woo! Hey, if you just tuning in, man, we were
Michaela
live.
Williams.
Right. You know I like Michaela Williams, but we were doing a live watch party for the South Carolina Ole Miss game. South Carolina won that game handily, but it was not an easy win. They pulled off late in the second half, but we decided since this was a close game and it is pertinent to that middle section, Alabama, that is for the seeding for the SEC tournament, step back air ball. Oh God. We decided to hang on, man, and give you some reaction to that as well. All right, Flo J. You needed a little bit higher on the square on the backboard. Uh-oh. Way to close out. That's a foul. Good call. These girls are tired. They are tired. Let me look up who LSU plays. Hold on. Let's
They
see what
play
LSU.
Mississippi. They play Mississippi at home.
Uh-oh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They need to win this because technically if they lose this and lose to Mississippi, they will be in a fight for that third spot. All right, Parker. That's a walk. She got up on her knees. Hey, you're not getting that Oh, wait a switch. I was about to say you're not getting that rebound over Morrow, but quick hands by number 22. Oh, these girls are tired.
It's games like though where LSU's lack of depth absolutely hurts them.
Mm-hmm. But this is the thing. Even if they hold on, these girls are gonna be spit. And they got to suck it up though. Look at Parker, the wily veteran with the lefty lay. God, I tell you what, boy, 20 and 22 have quick hands and good reaction. They've stripped several passes since we tuned in. Look at Kim Mulkey about to lose her ish. See that? That's what I was wanting for Wiley to do on a lot of those drives. Come on. I see you 50. Boy, we got us a game. I tell y'all, man, it's a good basketball. March is nigh. Right. Hey, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose, though. But hey, don't you love watching these type of games, Benji, when it's not your team? Okay, Parker. Oh, you a veteran. You got to hit that. Look at who is that? Is that Flojo up in the air like that? Yes, it was. You're right.
This is your
Stephen
girl's
G.
fifth year, by the way.
Fifth year. Okay. Yeah, I was exaggerating, man. I'm still a little salty. She left Athens. Somebody threw a water bottle. Oh, I was about to say she was shaking that water bottle, boy. I thought somebody threw a water bottle on the floor, boy. I was about to say, all right, Texas. That Florida rising to the occasion.
I think that's off of Flojo.
Play it one more frame. Yeah, I think so. I think that's off Florida. Yeah, but like as the Bama player kind of goes up, it kind of rolls off of Florida the tip of her fingers. Big win for
Fingers with
OU
that
tonight.
follow through.
Right, Stephen G. Y'all blasted Florida. Appreciate it. You know, I'm always down to watch a good Florida loss. I don't care what sport it is. I'm so glad Texas equals trash throwing it. Oh, this is what we were missing in the third quarter of the SEC game. I mean, the SC game, Ole Miss.
Yeah, they overturned it.
Yeah, it's the right call. How many fouls LSU got now? Alabama's still not in the bonus.
3.
That's right. Florida State did knock off Indy today in South Bend, nonetheless. So, I
And
tell
I
you,
think
man,
that
March
that
is
win
here.
by Florida State, I think that win by Florida State pretty much all but guarantees Texas and South Carolina both catching a 1 seed.
That's what I was just about to say. If nothing else, it definitely
Woo!
opened the door.
That fifth-year senior, she's a bad girl.
Hey, that's what it is.
Let's go, Bama.
Woo,
Get a stop.
that's big girl basketball right there. Let's go, Parker. Barker. Sorry, I'm messing up her name. I'm still mad she left Barker. I'm still mad she left Athens. That's right. They did it in good fashion too. They beat them by 15. Right. Duke was ranked 12 and UNC 8. Okay, Floje, you got it in you? Mm. Uh-oh, big time rebound. Get it out of there. Uh-oh. They got a foul, Jeff. Well, no. They can go for a stop here. They can go for a stop. They got time. Play good defense. Just don't get a foul at the end of the shot clock.
Which
All
they
right, switch
just
back.
did.
Dog. Ah, it's terrible. Oh, I don't know. Take a look at the monitor. We swinging elbows out there.
Yeah, but you
Look,
got to give her a bubble. I think she was inside her bubble.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, busted the lip? Mm.
Right. That's what I'm saying, dog.
Yeah, no, that's on her.
They gonna look at it. It's blood. You gotta look at it. It's blood. Even if you don't overturn it, you gotta look at it. It's blood, dog. She swung the elbows. Dog, no, that's a good. Hey,
But
they need to take a look at that.
I don't think they're extended. I think they're within her frame.
Hold on. Let's see. She moved into like Floje wasn't initially in her frame. As she swung her elbow, she moved into like Floje, almost moved into Floje's frame. I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna call this one.
Oh,
Foul on who?
and if they don't overturn it, that Floje's fifth.
Stephen G. I mean Ben G. agrees. Said that's on the defender. Too close. Ooh, and she fouled out with 6 points. Yeah. Go out with the elbow. Not a good look.
The other thing too, the foul
they
with
need to
2 seconds left on the shot clock, bro. You can't have that.
right. Oh, we need them to match up in the SEC tourney next week. I'm telling you, dog. You hit somebody with the elbow, dog. I'm not saying that I would call it. I'm just saying, dog, that is brutal. That is brutal. Listen, man, you watching Chuckin Buckets here on the Fan Sports Network, man. We are normally covering the Lady Gamecocks, man, but that game is going off, and this game is very intriguing. So we decided to give you a little extra content. Hit that like and subscribe for us, man. Tell people about the channel. Don't forget, as they review this live Monday, we will be let me get out of here. We'll be live Monday, March 3rd, 8 o'clock to talk SEC women's tourney and the Gamecocks versus the field. There's a lot of contenders this year trying to knock the Gamecocks off. Gamecocks has won 8 of the last 10 SEC women's tourney. Most likely of those is Texas coming in as the number 1 team in the nation. So make sure y'all tune in with us on Monday, man. Ooh.
It's a big call right here.
This is a huge call. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they don't call anything on Barker, y'all about to watch Moki lose her ish. That's a bad way to go out, though. It's a foul regardless, but it's a bad way to go out. You got 6 points.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I think if they hit her for the elbow, I don't think they're going to call a double foul. I think it's just that's why I think they're going to leave it because I think she fouled her before the elbow came.
You got you. Look at Rutgers giving Michigan girls all they want. Michigan winning 84 to 82, ranked in the top 15. Rutgers not even being ranked. Big Ten basketball at its best.
Oh, I thought that was the men's game.
I thought it was the women's. You could be right, but nothing new in the news. UConn wins another Big East tournament. Big East regular season title in women's basketball. Water is wet. The sky is blue. Uh-oh. What's going on? They got us in suspense. Ooh. Well, Steph Curry had 56 tonight. I know I'm jumping around, but we're waiting on this call here. Waiting on is it going to stay a foul on Fauger for her 5th foul out with 6 points, or is it going to be a foul on Barker for the elbows? Uh-oh. I think they're calling a double foul. Big call right here. Foul on 24. That's Fauger, right? Because Barker's 3.
Yeah, Fauger's 4.
They said 24. Okay. Which one of the middle teams do you think could challenge the big dogs? Shoot, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of them. Like Ole Miss played really good tonight. I don't know if they could beat South Carolina, but Ole Miss played really good tonight. But I mean, you would like to think. I told you they would go. I told you they was gonna call it. Y'all better listen to Coach. You see Barker reacted. Dog, I told you initially, they called a double foul. Somebody tell me. I got my volume turned down so it don't play on the TV. Whose ball? I try to tell you. Listen, because the initial defensive stance, she was not in her personal space. As she swung to rip the ball through, she moved closer to Fauger. I told y'all. Hey. Double foul. Told you. And they wasn't going to take Fauger's foul away. You know what I'm saying? Because she had her hand on old girl's waist. So that's why I said if they call it, it's going to be a double foul. Oh, these free throws are huge.
Whose ball after the free throws?
Got to be LSU. If it's a double foul, they had the ball, right?
No, Bama had the ball. Double foul, and Bama has the possession area in case it goes to jump out.
I meant Bama ball. My bad. I meant Bama. I was looking, but she was shooting free throws, so that's why I said LSU. Yeah, I meant Bama ball. Big free throws. Oh, she missed one. God, dog.
How long do you try to get a steal, or you just foul right away?
If it's me, I'm fouling already because this is the thing.
Oh, it's LSU's ball.
Man, you gotta stop correcting me on air. Nah, I actually did think it was Alabama's ball, but I said LSU.
Did Barker foul out too? I think Barker fouled out too.
Ooh.
She's not out.
And what we're gonna do? What right here? I'm waiting to 10 seconds. You know, at 10 seconds I'm going so I can have a chance to rebound though. I don't like waiting till like 6 and 7 seconds. You know my rule. 10 seconds, you need to be getting the shot off. Woo! Work, Michaela. Ooh, don't foul. Oh, they got a foul to give. They got a foul to give. Damn, she had it. Yep. Look at Barker. She's like, lock up.
What took LSU so long to foul after the rebound, though? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You tell me. Good defense by 14. Way to help side defense.
Seconds off the clock.
They did.
Foul right now. Like, that was a big block.
Way to come over for help side. Listen, that's one of my biggest pet peeves in the game today. There's so little help side defense. Hey. Get it together, Michaela. There's 4 seconds here. Get it together now. Can't have that. Well, no way. Hey, basketball 4 seconds is an eternity. Get it together. I actually want to see double overtime. Hey, this is so when my team's not involved and it's a really good game. Hey, man, I want to keep going. Give me more good basketball.
I was going to say, too, the other reason why you need her to get it together is because if they hit both of these free throws, she's probably going to be the one you need to hit the three.
Well, yeah. After the foul. Right. So that's what I'm saying. All right. And like you said, had they fouled a little earlier, they probably would have about 6 seconds right now. I don't understand that. I think they've kind of shot. Look, Mardi Gras. Hey, I know Kim Mulkey ain't the best person, but like watching her coach is entertainment in itself. Oh man. Hey man, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us, man. We've been going strong for almost 2.5 hours, man. Covering the South Carolina Ole Miss women's game. South Carolina with the win. First live watch party for Chuckin buckets, man. So yeah, man, I appreciate that. She got it. She hit both of them mothers.
All right. So now here's your coaching decision. Do you foul and put them on the line for 2?
Big facts. Big facts. You already knew where I was going. I don't want a chance for you to heave it or nothing. Nuh-uh. As soon as you inbound, I'm act like I'm going for the steal. You in the bonus. I'm giving you the 1-and-1.
Oh, it's not even a heave. They inbound the ball at half court.
Because she called a timeout.
Yep.
And
the good thing.
That's tricky though, because if it was Flau'jae kind of, she's like IQ wise, I think she's one of the higher IQ basketball players. She could get up a shot when you try to foul. I'm not saying that Morrow or Michaela isn't. Maybe they can, but if you're gonna foul, it literally has to be the first person that catches it on the inbound. If they don't catch it on the run, if they catch it on the run and they can get, because what you don't want to do is foul them in the act of shooting.
Right.
Dang, Tyler, what's his name? Paolo Banchero had 41, overshadowed by Steph Curry's 56. Feels like double overtime. Okay. No problem, Stephen G. Listen, man, we love it, man. Y'all know we like this stuff, man. Listen, y'all know I cover football and I love college football, but hey, stat guy, that's what me and stat guy made our bones on the hardwood coaching, baby.
I cannot. That girl held that ball in the corner for 2.5 seconds and they didn't foul. That was so dumb.
Why did she hold the ball so long? Hey, good game. Alabama with the win, giving LSU their third conference loss. They're still in the third spot for seeding, but this makes that game against Ole Miss on Sunday that much bigger. If Ole Miss is to pull off that win, it's going to cause a lot of confusion on that third, fourth spot. But Kentucky also has to play South Carolina on Sunday. Texas, who does Texas play this weekend? Probably Cupcake. Right. You don't give them an and one. Right. Right. She had a good look. Right. Appreciate y'all for joining us, man. This has been the live watch party of Chuckin Buckets. Like I say, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're a part of the replay game, make sure you comment, tell us what you thought. And don't forget to check us out on Monday, March 3rd. We'll be live 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern time to preview the SEC women's tournament and the Gamecocks' path to another SEC title. Can somebody stop them and knock off the big dogs? My guy Stat Guy back in the building. It was good to have you back, Stat Guy. So play Florida.
Appreciate it.
Oh,
Appreciate it.
right. Easy dub. Easy dub. And also Stephen G says Texas sucks. It's never too early, never too late for OU Texas rivalry. We appreciate you again, man. If you're on Facebook, hit that like button. If you're on YouTube, hit that like button. And this has been Chuckin Buckets. For my boy Stat, this is Coach I, and we are out.
Peace.